Krata ahodoɔ na bia bedwa so na yenso yafa bi de aba besom ye pone keterese nya dodo rura de dika editie a eto asomu ene de emamo woko new stance ahodoɔ no a ye pone ne yere ho kakra na so wakɔ akɔgye details no na atimi aboa wasetenam ene wanamontu bia mu bidi ne maame frempoma crunchy FK for short. Kwesi Parker Wilson wone Akua Asieduaa tena se ma me nko mo nche na ye mobo ensem no so ntentem anu ma mo ache. Me na no say ya ache. Ba cho se mo ho ye de.
Adom ahwenye experience no mpa wonti ya wo ye.
Me ho den papa ye de.
Say mpa bi no.
Say ashawofo mpa.
Ashawofo.
Me ho den say ashawofo. Say no na wonti mi nka. Won say omo no ya no mo pedie mu ode na anya fenfen because omo ye aduma pa.
Debi. No man so how do I call it? The metal bed in the sorry, the concrete bed.
And I say, you know,
so can't too many people. The matters not to say. It's no faith in that.
Remember with him so by one strategy in the Bapa. Also, Mama Jumanason. And to say, why Yam Pabisa na, Debbie and Pabi.
Of course. See, you know, a woman on my years, I did. Mr. Obisa. Let me say that Obisa. Oh, Yamjela. Oh, Yamjela. Oh, Yamjela. I was what Obisa question. Because we are man for very missing work. The job, fortunately or unfortunately, at the time I was growing, I had a lot of friends in the area. Now, yes, I don't want to be. It's I had access to their rooms. They be more makeup ladies in Agaza. Maybe a man for no system penny for the idea. Oh, oh, something I mean,
I'll give you by the way we see black curtains.
What I say,
because my children is so much. I'm all for back.
Say, exactly.
Daily graphic na no pay a day every 450 million US dollars manganese refinery project begins November and also semode ewo omeyimu a if we need that the ni mu fefe na ahead of new academic year, traders switch to educational materials. And they, as usual, I said the TNY for or baby or more chop boss and the kaka prospectus, my boss, prospectus, prospectus also near many nano, or masha say amount for eto Tonia Diana. Add herbal medicines to national health insurance. GovTram urges government and also the said dear and penny form we share a bibidro honsem ewo meimu, one more day air to aban no anim se be yanka pomudin se echi ban no wo mo emfa abibiduro enwura mu se de be akwaya asabia ne mo abibiduro a nka health insurance ne betimi afa ho ka 13 presidential candidates on ballot unnecessary. Professor Prempa se me de bia azameka bebre yo yi no omo di agro aya no mafa Ghana se comedy country bi no ntie no ho nsem ena odi ato daily graphic animu ho no na asempa anopaye da daily graphic animu NPP triggers parliament recall enu anu mo yento aso ho no mo anti ye dey start to na make us yento aso na 13 presidential candidates asema me suggest chairperson I was here yam na be so ne so someone tini unni educational level bi ni say am baby obia tie chiro ni sade ne ye mrew what I say obia tie chiro for sade ne ye no mo dey aye comedy no mo di e ho am e na chere say so ade ne serious business
it's a serious business
it's serious business ne ye ho adwuma what I say na abrofo so mo research e di adanse say Ghana ha na wiase nyina ya dwene wo fom ye to so number 8 we nyina kora say ka ho
na presidential candidates yi bia omo do omo emom na ye survey ni dia say omo beka bebre. Well, typical example ye kuya donko. O ko pede wo ballot paper na so.
Obesu.
Mo me no ya me ma ko pede.
Also beto ka media for. No so for media ni ai me.
Say all the time be media ni na.
I say ne promise to Ghanaian media no. Say media phobia be no ani media.
E no osan so say o ka asem na say media for anko ka. Ghana for be da ate. Enti no pe media for so say adakabre no okokodi na hemfo so nye amanyosem ti na this year wanfa no asora ni me se me ma me no
enti 2 4 years ago na da ka me no
I didn't know Really? How could I was the one meeting? Yes, there was a one meeting. Yes.
So Mahmoud, good morning. Many different Mahmoud, Mahmoud, good morning. Why?
Of course.
I suppose. I just saw that Cabrea corner, they say, and the Akaka who are Pranoa. That will be who I die to Abba. Oh, Simon independent ones, your mini party be a model will be a model round tongue, one president, you know, oh, Patrick. Ya na opachire say o hemfa na abefa o sika na ebu nipa ne bebre so na omo pese omo etu bigu na say ni CV so na opese eko well
CV is very important but I think say I don't think education should be a bar to will be also the president.
There should be some level
Kwesi. Debbie, I disagree. I disagree because you see school so at least school and manyan sound. You see, the governance apart from say Rollins for example.
After Chimota nothing.
Of school ben.
It's all we kakra.
Only form 5.
Only form 5.
To form 5 near something.
Sad time and there because it's secondary school and there SHS. Exactly. But look at the charisma. Look at the optimism. Look at the verve out there running the presidency. Rollins is just an example. But I'm making the point that, you see, Omama school, Sebi, book the year. It's just yeah. But it is not the catalyst. It is not the catalyst to our governance. So, Debbie, it's a man. So, what school? I think I'm more concerned if Fianza is more.
About
70% of governance. I'm main point, no. But yes, 70% of governance. It is a one school. No one yet a school, a MFK, one or the boss of my school, a tongue which year, almost for more cabinet. Almost the policies, but now the young set to see how you can implement it. I don't think that educational barrier, education should be a barrier to someone. What's my point?
What's my point? Say, in Kakakra, it shouldn't be cra. The minister, a man in Yakranka, at least SHS. Bakra said, number 3, our ballot to so. Near 3 now, so and think I somebody see at least SHS so what
because we share the criteria and almost say 40 years and above. You are qualified to be president.
The Chronicle, the Obokrata Nimuna, adopt tech-driven cost management approaches. Kwadwo Oponkroma urges surveyors. Now, Asampon was winning 2024 and beyond. NPP blows cover of NDC secret plans. And also, and some more patches say NPP for NDC for to say now or more plotty be say basabasa any other day. Omo de be ha abato no so mayi omo to omo eto afi ate omo to ni ade ade na government asembe kwe nti ba mi twa so majai mawi no mamko omo to na so omo bro secret tax do eto hia o ene tu o maye mapata eto aso
mate say eto we ndi to na
sai by what did you to another 2 or mine?
What is it? A tour? What the 2 for 2 more? Wouldn't it to us? Would it to us? Is another problem? Yaba. Get 200 and say, dear, see.
Hey, Brandy, I'm not telling you. So far, I got
okay, so
Kwesi secret plan when the code
and in fact and drama joe and I'm in second laptop in here normally was I'm show as I'm in laptop
yeah your phone and pass and
and about 11 p.m. and they send me a document.
I see.
Now I have a document right here. Now document in which according to NPP no NDC4 and a Troy in 2021.
3 years ago.
Now 2021 but the trust that document you come what say and nam so munya hang parliament in 137 it no ombejina so at their frustrated government business. Now let me just read just a portion of the document for you. Say Kofobi to say Okujita Blackwa, Sam George Mo, and it's Ambranch and this is for you so to frustrate government business. It's a true empowering young MPs and a short number say I had number 7 with the mamma or say frustrating the executive's revenue generation efforts, blocking domestic and international revenue initiatives. The way you plan according to NMB before no, and this for Troy, to send a Japanese document by a can watch me. A similar thing now, Abbey. It's almost in the parliament, in the Babin area of parliament, now it's part of this grand scheme. A brigade and all may implement it into a mama. In Sandra and Omobo. So see, one of the most effective ways to disrupt the executive is by targeting its ability to raise domestic and international revenue, following the economic challenges brought on by the COVID-19 to make an e-levy. And it's been cited here as well. It has a scripture maternal, or more active than my say this is the planner on my but say you correct, say you correct. We don't know. Okay. We don't know. Now maybe I can't when some say a Japadia the by a some na can no be na mechanism. Meet you. A dream be as all person frustrate you be and was so put into writing answer now. And then you want and you I didn't want to mean the watch and I listed and Japadia send by and only at the enemy said the person did someone else. I conform for a person who know toilet a better plan and I was here in next 2 weeks, ever be real. Of course. It is how winning 2024 and beyond, and that is the title of the document. That's a way to win the title, winning 2024 and beyond. All
right, ma, if the Chronicle, the Obokat, and when I am called the Daily Guide, Majority Caucus triggers Parliament records. As when ye di hon komo ewa hase na pastors and chiefs defend Bawumia, page 5, and in Semwo with the Daily Guide, 2024 elections, NPP exposes NDC plot. Next gen infra ko CEO police ya dom ama ye hu no mo okay me timi ngasa mo kidnap no because enye confirm the NCA office ya ko kidnap obi and security for na order yes o ye o na ye CEO yes I say ya ko hu police station and I think you say I don't think so that's how okay, now program awards in the US and if a contesting future election doesn't result in vacant seat and also LP 6 of the Daily Guide. This is to us so I don't know who are the police for a paper on the ababonte. Beginning no one announce so I kidnapping no. I feel me read the idea now quite me who say not the NCA office so no meeting do say and what you free now you free on the meeting as an microphone quite your bandana na ye tamno ye we are not tamno na ye didn't free baby and what no e pia bonte e dey do be na security man ni ho compound one e what is say I feel any be 2-3 hours and I'm tell say ye hu no and you come to Odoko police station say just say the
police statement that I saw on my dictator I'm kind of who na the details will come out shortly. That's the police statement I read, but we need to be my details.
Papa, the white car, I will be back kidnapping, sir. When I say, yes, I did not be a kidnapping me, so no born one day. Kidnapping one day, and I say, there are some cranny, now, for to idiot, you to use an amount to bring power.
Yeah, because I was wondering, say, is that him?
I saw send him.
I was wondering, say, is that him?
Kwesi can be
majority caucus, no. Almost say, almost Vadendra, almost sign on petition a week. Just and there, almost mama a speaker to recall Parliament because was said quickly now, government business, and another pandemic catch here. Chairman Sabonso has raised a concern about constitutional instrument B. Just as CI, no, so Parliament and transfer for 21 days. I'm an amateur. December 7 election, Emerson. And your practice bears a control baby, and I will say this CI, no, a constitutional instrument for the election, Emerson. It is a antenna problem, Beba. and I'm at say if I rocks and nuts in the Fiamepo on the NDC Coco side, no so say, or Supreme Court, at the injunction of Aqua Faymakin way so. In the Faymaco Parliament Eba, or no say or Supreme Court at the injunction, Aqua to a year, a Faymac. I don't know because I see in the view of rocks and nuts in the Fiamepo is an abuse of the process. So there, what trigger say Parliament in back Debbie until say Supreme Court be the assembly was a CIANO. And I think that Supreme Court in Minimia intent on my because I didn't know
10 days.
10 days in the external. But at least by next week, dear. Monday, Tuesday, there should be a ruling.
Okay.
Like it will settle all this matter. No, we have a pen baby at the best Chief Justice and penny for say assembly a matter of national interest. Omundia Samnamaye, not Ubiantin or Masubia. They should do it because the constitution, side of constitution, at the time there was a brain or reason behind it. There were Hansard no, they should go and read the Hansard. In 92, about consultative assembly, yes, I do. They should read the Hansard and be guided by the interpretation of the law. No from there. Anyone know?
All right. I was here for a daily guidance. So now, yeah, the crat and moon sem na berry and pamacho birthday. So
your birthday, LP, LP, LP. That's my LP. And a birthday,
wow.
Inti LP said. Minyina onwa ne abusuafo ni nyina na mu na mema na yire Mrs Victoria Usomponsa ababa so onwa dachi ma no onwa ne maba wa no omo house wa ono ne omo maami omo ne ne ho enti Vicky, happy birthday to you wife Victoria Usomponsa efiri ukunu sepi ene abusuafo ene obia yema happy dachi ma crew ne so yema happy birthday Mrs Victoria Usomponsa
Kwesi Obi. All right, happy birthday if you nanama intifu nchen wasi yemfama Mrs Dinah Soso a CEO ya wada Lady D Fashions ewo kwamo efri ukunu ene wo ma ene abusu ene nyina nchen ena wode ema wo Dinah nyankopon nhira papa na nama say de wo yema ne bia ne so nani yenka jo se nyame nya okese midi ne maama frame poma crunche MFK for short Ghana to saying eto aso.
Die no IMF ene o my Ghana enkomo ni nyina nyini ayahoden no afedi ye nyini ekonanim bibia betwam ko mfie mienu ni afra asede na Ghana man sikasam nye kura IMF so ay projections bi o man no ye nyini 3% growth rate by end of 2024 na che senkosi be December ene na wiye ya ye de be free afi we mu e de 2025 mu no na ye sikasam no anyini 3% nso enye percentage kitwa wo fom na esunsunso aso no e wo se ka o man no make say Ghana e dia namusifo ekọ Washington DC ya wo America brochimemu a na no brada empanyifo ko hia ye na wo mo kodwendwene kwampa sa growth ye de befa so na kwan aban ne betimi afa so na watimi aye ho adwuma na ensunso aso na ka o man no enei ye trancha IMF de brayen no eno so ho nkomo empanyifo ekwa kodi na omo kra de omo so mususu 3% na so ahwe ekure betimi aboro sa esan se anamo wa ye di etumika ewo empuntuo mu wo man ni mu no ekwa ni mu na eboro adwen nyina eso ye kwa homa so na ye ni ora Bismarck so ye economist de nkomo bisa no se ne ye yatie ye nhira sema ye ana so ye wo bibia esese ye mi so se Oyerepa TV so ni ma che
ana ko be tiabu ya ba
ya da se papa se bo promoaje so da ye frɛ wa utie yen enkomo we beto odwa no wotie ye no hunes wo fa ne sen
say utie na e sisa itin by IMF prediction na me say adia e your mind is campaign now one of the things obi be say they are driving this growth. And yet, if the economy is growing, it's very good, it's very boosting for us. The people that say they are driving growth, and they are driving this growth, basically, you know, say, our export of gold revenue, the gold export prices are up. It are potentiated, and you hear how do you report the buy, the total export of the country, and if I exporting August, exporting $9.2 billion. Gold in Guano up out of $9.2 billion. Gold in Guano $5 billion. That's 52%. 80 this group I Casa Baya, where it is very getting for us. Here they drive that group through. And our export earning from gold.
I see.
After $5 billion from gold. And to support the economy. In the IMF, that the economy will grow by 3%. Pink is very important for us. I go back to our country for a export earning from gold. And it is very important. Anything for we are not going to in that development.
So your castle maybe a grow and a big grow by 3%. A big deal, sir.
Hello,
Mr. Sempato, Utimenka. Listen, sir, your castle or maybe a grow and a big grow. I could grow and 3%. A big deal, sir.
Oh yes, in economics, the economy is growing by 3%. It's significant because if globally, the whole economy, sometimes you got prediction, the whole economy, the global warming, a big grow by maybe 4% or 5%. If you say economy is growing by 3%, in economics, it's something like very significant that we say very blistering for a give that result. 3% growth in our terms as a country.
So you may grow by close of a fee, now a grow 3%. A deal so na yenya yeti hey ye di be hu se o man na grow 3% and e be nkrata so a
tino sikai and adiba kwa me Ghanaian obi odi dwa ai keniti anasa for market and odi dwa bank market no one become a reduce on opportunity to economic elegant figures economy grew by 3%. Now me di dwa no me make cost me pay juma ye no then impact pay pass through potential impact be in your life. Adiba kwa ye say the economy grew up, but I said, dear, the economy grow. And only question is, and I'm going to say, grow for a can. They know if your export earnings of gold. Gold price, equals to half year. You export $9.2 billion in your from export. Gold in $5 billion, 52%. The growth no more can right now. Then the Emma group, then they drive what, and even they play very precipitating role in that. And they were export earning from gold. Ain't without say, me Ghanaian na me di jana me pay juma ye, me ye juma tin juma ke ye no. Me feel impact. Question we feel impact. It depending on second driving group. We ye juma o. What's that there? And a group from the driving group from export of gold. Impact on for make say aren't second driving group from your our economic activities may depending on. And then omo gold the juma no. Omo take impact no. What you have to make another?
Me patcho miti.
Aha, omo sector na air driving group no. Omo economic agents players no mo ye side more. Omo play impact no. Na me am here more radio station. Me am start there. We turn there ma colony say one impact on play because sector na dey adwuma no. Enye no na driving group no be play. To go economic group I mean to say a group and interface it depends on sector a group. And whether or economic activity depending on that sector is very circumstantial on that sector. And so but take impact, so impact in the green original sector driving group no. We that sector driving group now but impact in the say that will be maybe say is good in the driving group. No, me good maybe I meton chale wake me impact in the say we go be am say cry into good over the idea what the community too good go but we am go am say into good. The impact no we had that very big impact. Again, too, on the generally, the whole country are seeing impact in Kakra now. I'm sure the whole country may impact in Kakra. Years. Okay, currency now. Beginning of the year, no, I really done a expected the economic level and economics be predicted by year and the band, you know, do 20. When we say for past 4-5 months, I've been now 16, 16.4, 16. For about 3-4 months. And yet that staggering effect, and yet stability. I can't even get that at another. Export earning from gold now in Yayan. And then I'm that stability now back. Then you go can buy now, can make a city on bear 20. Do you see, grow economy, grow with impact? If I tie in my etica, any currency not stabilizing. I bet for 3 months now, you're now 16.1, 16 points. The one you're now, when you say you and the end, we can end it. Currency around 16 point something. People who predict economic level and I'm going to say they do 20. I will do 20. No, so it is also impact note. In your staggering effects on you. Impact can also be there. A little bit of stability and it's a good job. Where they also be very respondent effect on you. So impact on eliminate because of the city stability and why you are
so we share gold as some year and no betting a contributing factor. Now Bank of Ghana so figures are now so some common with the advances remittances Ghana for what a brochure money fee Ubokra project be our year or discover me ebeye. When they compare last year, the first half a fee free January basic June na sika $3 billion and na every year economy mu e wo man no emu. Yen to me fa no sunsun so ni bi enka ho say and also ka ho na ama yetimi agyan ye nan so sa kwan no so.
It can be because remittances say be a ba. Remittances will quite report be a buyer. Bank of Ghana there. A year papa I Richard at twine by a twine Mr. Twine in the bank consultant becan ya. Let's say a revenue busy maybe equal by like $70 billion Bank Ghana report reported. Remittances are always coming. In fact, the remittances it depends on currency, but was a remittance a good fine. It's very potentiating for us. A remittance about for every Ghanaian. Now remittances on buying different currencies. If you buy yen, euro, any buy it helps because some of these things, and when it comes to help these financial institutions to get access to Genamos level for currency on the year. If first gold have come, remittances too is helping more. But most casino, most casipa no Genamos in the greener by export earning of gold and no part remittances and so if we cannot be oblivious about that. And also play a very essential role in that.
So we share IMF projections how more no see inflation no or my pegging na 19.5% as against the Bank of Ghana and so between 13 and 17% no and no who want say good news though you go so like kaba ayenye nru sa figure no de na so who say IMF no ewo adwene bia no mo hu yen say ye boy yen ho so etu anamon pa na.
Oh yes, and I make a say yes, these predictions, it's possible you're going to see the result, you're going to see the probable result. And I think that when inflation region here come now, one of the things that it play a very primary way, play a big effect the currency, stability in Yamba. And right now, you want some stability, and that crystallizing stability on the currency. You want 3-4 months around 16.4 no. Which means a year and you're between with this prediction of inflation rate. Because I did a drive it play that past effect, the issue of the currency and the currency the stability in the latter part, I 2 months of the year, and you're spending more export earnings from gold and we cocoa export cocoa the union to me, it's possible we can end with that prestigious results I expected in terms of inflation rate and economic growth. Now the case of time is me Ghanaian and me dra the one the me say Juma my school 6 years me and me Juma me Juma in Jamaica mono impact on me play impact on some system my year make control bar and economic elegance take figures na measure the economic growth na inflation ba ma system to me that level responding effect atomic and me Ghanaian if any na good but Ghanaian kesena or di Ghana or no school da no na system my year and I say year no say yes and that blistering effect and also it assess your buying and yet by say that past systemic effect on the average Ghanaian and also Ghanaians know that yes my system my year I think they know na my very proactive resurgence results I hear.
Say IMF Ghana de netia kwahye ho na omo be regulate ye nneoma mayen ya na ehunu say enneoma timi ekoyie other than say ye gyaa mayen aye ho no yen aye gyaa na ye fi ase mess up Near equa growth yi beye ni gie aba ye ka ho asem obi ka se IMF kwa ya kono ene enhihye ya omaya ne ka ho bia se nipa ne kasa we right na.
Yes, in a way IMF no played that resplendent role more kwan bi so no mabua leader mabua we debt domestic debt restructuring we do abrochi we do Ghana hana that instrumentality. Then IMF Ghana came to me yes that debt restructuring to three can ko echi omo edom ka enya kwan atwetwe abrochi about $13 billion that to ko echi no. Then with that IMF played a very gadous role in that role. So IMF now make one. Link into me. And I'm not saying here. Now my one here. What do you become about $13 billion? So this become maybe debt stock about 700 million or over 800 billion cities. We share interest. We try. We are means that can be a very pristine effect. You know, I'm buying. How much money have to change the question? Yes, sir. They will be servicing all these debts as a currency. You know, being a extra effect on the currency. And it's because it's China that in debt is trying foreign dollars in it's mean at Yama ya TV a bank currency. In a way, no, I'm FY in terms of debt restructuring on me, and I'm my one eye crap and make a push quite tree as my takes to brief before we go. And no, there's a very panoramic effect am I in that terms in terms of I'm a debt restructuring and yeah, what Ghana was a man but in terms of the right now I do more than $5.6 billion. But to me a very stupendous impact too much of kind of say I project too much and now say you're investing in a very related economic activity, you know. Me can say maybe a project be sector of economy where you can invest in more agrochemicals or automobile, or maybe rice or fish, whatever. Now you not that very resourceful. You can say, but kind of the mind me so much outcome be that's a given establishment outcome. But to me, the debt restructuring idea is a very vehement, indispensable instrumentality. That's why I'm a buying one hand. So say 2028, the best half year to Chebika, and interest rate cut. You will 37 interest rate cut on some of the interest, and then $4.7 billion the forgiveness. To me, it's a very crystallizing effect. Abwa am I in that sense?
Asana meja wa komiso say no maybe so say eduru afi bia ye beto aba ya na expenditure ne nyina nim say eburo so ne ye ni aban hihye ye mukura no campaign ne hu ne omenti aban time de behyem na be ye eka de ato oman ne so ya wa ba ko sembi say election year aka some few days ne yakoto aba e wo man Ghana mu no na oman eguro mum esen say sika no enkwa bonten ya wa ba ko sembi sa.
Oh, of course. Sometimes it based on a lot of factors. Say economy grow and we keep expenditure is a different thing, right? Say the economy is experiencing that big growth, the economy grow and expenditure rationalization, you know, a different thing. The economy can be growing, but maybe they not that expenditure rationalization. Say it can be within a limit. I need money more so. This government omu visa. Can you know no me on abu? So come people want to project somewhere. Come here, okay. I mean, call the one about my hometown. A fire go from you. This government go be in na. This don't be miscom with diamond abu. So it's very deleterious, very difficult for them. So me yamu me abu diamond abu. So it's possible say area be by any economic growth. You be some time ago in the other government economic growth. Now expenditure, expenditure mean a beyond. What we want is a very exclusive yes, so in economy, but that one is two different things altogether. It depends on some of these things. It will require a very rudimentary based on external factors. Maybe a cost on it and a driving growth, you know, any government, you know, an approach to or spending cry, never been a government is spending on. That's when a less simple was spending on projects that are very productive. But yes, you're spending just for political experience and cosmetic projects. To win elections, I know they're very, very serious for us. To me, it's possible you not be equal election, economic space, economic growth. 2008, that election, the economy it was one of the best economy. Ghana moved from developing country to low income country. 2008 elections Mark former buying fuel. That time, so you need to keep your expenditure within that prudential limit. And it's possible.
Okay. Mr. Say you better was papa near the Wesi Hayada so bra when ya were who and anopayina would you have school mukakra that chimbiano and come off from a bar yebesa bana ye no abedin komo ebuso Ora Bismarck say or economist or no na ni din komo IMF project ese enkosi afie ye no na Ghana yesika sem no man na ho den atumi anyini akonanim 3% ya ye growth nso enye bad cry according to economist no ene de omoka che say ebekonanim a ebeboa ye de besiwo ni abompa ye say nyame manenye saa na Ghana for ahokyera ye wo mu no omanfo free mu abusafo ye begina no so na ye de nkomo asi ha me makwan ma peace lady e the health and lifestyle beto amoso da munyina ase mamoache
na ene anopai yede nyankopon asese asan ehyiemu ebiem yede health and lifestyle ebrew medi edi PSC ladi anopai ye ne mama mo ebedi enkomo of course mama mo skin care and cosmetics e wona kwa skin glow o bibia so ho shape kama pa enti ebeboa ema ene mema nyina Mrs Gifty owusu ene ne din ya fe ne pa ye una che good morning mama mo
good morning
we say skin is skinning no makeup
oh mercy there
no makeup
don't do makeup
0 points wow natural o foul baga na wo
I'm na dem here na lipstick
wow so why be never first achieve skin be me dey o buy me say me tapo me tapo ye
ben dey ya me ka say ahofe no piete enye bibi dindindin
oh yes
and to keep your body clean and then healthy no enye ade dindindin a obabia ntumi nye nyina ne say obenya daje ama wo skin no na wo hu the right routine a oh yeah, a boa nipadua no. So the baya nipadua no compose a lot of chemicals na get it breakouts e wo nipadua nim. E ka say nipadua no compose a lot of chemicals obo ho on ti ase but enye bibi huhu bia e bia chemicals bia o use e ka chemicals enku a o use no e chemical. Enti nema bia wo de ka wo nipadua at the long round no at the long
so bond be
no you need to or never be a house or yard chemicals I won nipadua no betimi ayi ni nyina free ho te say the make can say there be a make say body scrubbing is very important to every human being being it bema ana oba so wosra wunku from Monday to Saturday. Sundays are for scrubbing. O scrub body no way you chemicals say won nipadua ni nyina e de free mu enti e free mu sa na o body no stretch marks ebi nya oda pimples ebi nya oda dark spots ebi nya oda anema na eto hunama ni basabasa obi hunama ni bo say as a crow ya to nipadua mu we nyina ye chemicals amount of chemicals a compile won nipadua ni ma onya ontimi enyi free nipadua ni mo no na cause problem because nipadua no de biam ka say e de sapo
yes
suppose so the more antokontoko na wom no etuatua no na cause a lot of problems at the amount but daily routines be to say body scrub or scrub body facial treatment wakoye wanim treatment kakra nya ti wakoye onu bibi hu dia ko say ye be open pores no na eya exfoliate wanim no na ya cleanse wanim we ya mask wanim no
na from afam
enye bibi hu bia but ene no enam say yenti ne ma asinti no ya ma ahofe na ye bibi dendenden aje so okoye say but ne man kete bi ho a keep your skin healthy na problem bia ema ho
wow mama more skin care and cosmetics wow and then I can be the abrasion the one you there edina de pa ya me to wo baba me
but the original I know correct the abrasion na PSC on say the make am maybe am sure say free as chemicals are compile on nipadua ni mo no say compile nipadua ni mo a eno na ba na aye wo na nso obey eno be wo ma me bi na nso obey aye tum wonanim na ato ne kokoso na ato na chi na ato ne nsa bi de etibi ba be ka ne nsa nko sei na nso obey na agene honam nyina aboso ba wo ba ma mo ha say ya enam say chemicals na react e ka chemicals anya bibi hu bia o enku na o use no e na cause chemical na chemical into your skin no enti no I react amount na nso obey no wo ba ye ho a enya adaje na de dem abrasion machine no the abrasion di ne ye PSC dey na de peel the skin ni nyina e ka the skin na mu say honam no every 2 weeks bia there's a the skin na e accumulate e woni padua no so enti ba ye be peel ni nyina de free ho na fe honam na ni aye tron na fe wi a ye de scrub no ya scrub woni padua ni nyina de amount na fe entokontoko na woni padua no enam se na so obe na e ba ye dense enti no na enu no etimi sili ontokontoko ni nyina enti wonim na ho nom no enframa ntimi wurewure mi tukoto nku kura na de ya o say no kwa afi kwa da dey so be no tretre because entoko na be wo ma be kuma be ya adwuma no wasili ni nyina enti no enku na wo use no de say ade keke de amount but uko anesthetic which I am and also be who dermatologist no watch us okay body say dey say no yen peel the skin no yen scrub na ntokontoko no emumie bie ansa na ye ma wade de ka won na so be na nsa pe no nya wo fa ahodie so what you say enti no so wo mpe we ha o me say die when the we da cheche no me say say dey we enka yen tretre because the back on the ono hot one person ka problem ka be ye kese na oba na what ajusika di mo de yen penisa so the ha say ba na yam ka say na so be na ba ha say matum sa dabi e sha say na say why reddish what obi na nyina asoja say no na ye asase of na so be no enti wan sia no na say ukoso na wo use nku na wo we kire nku we na we kire nku we na wo to the cow body na wo to the slow body no eno na accumulate na fe bon say the hair na echo no na fe aye pinkish na fe turn into colors na echo green what's it abosa and na aye black eto so apete kakra bi o na etre bo wan say wonim no de atra to the surface no na fe akowachi na akokoso na fe etre ba won sa ho enti we anya ho pumasi bra na fe wonim no aye last stage na the last stage no and the cancerous stage no because kokodu ba bia bo say cancer dem mo edinsan guani na ni nyina ya prekese basa na fe wo se sansa no na say as a why frustrated nti wo de ne makeka na fe ye kuro na fe akodu cancerous nti ni kwasa wo tsena ho e ma no do that stage no abra ma mfo ye wa ha ma obi a ma mfo ye wa ha de ma oba bia be ma bia ni pa bia se be ya oba bia be ya oba sima abemba bia so be ma mapa e de ama na skin ka ma mapa nya be ma bia de boto wa bisa but wo hunam no etiapo na apomudi wo eno ne ade a mama we stand for
Wow. Enti contact no ye fan to dwana ye ntoa enkomo no so.
Mama mo opese oni edi nkomo a ye numbers no e 020
522
53 55 and number no kwa TV no so 0558 66 03 07 na 0244 85 50 94 no your numbers ni 0244 no dey ba me akasa me ho 0244 85 5094 and your fra obenya ye mama wo hwe akira kwan a ye ni enye ye akwan wo hwe oba akra ye wo East Legon number 3 Boundary Road e wo East Legon ye wo wager kaso akwan ne so SCC Junction anya kaso ne mo ne kwan ne so before the West Hills Mall SCC Junction e ho ene ye wo Kumase ha mama ye say ye wo Kumase ye wo Akwa opposite City Mall na Old Tezals Hotel first floor e ho ena ye wo na wo pe takrade nso a takrade ye wo takrade mall na gate number 1 shop number 3 e wo takrade wo de frɛ yen na ye no twetwe nkomo emfa wo honam ne ho ya me e de adom no e de adom yen e ba nipadua ene ne ho akwa ne ho ne ma de a ene mamo etire nko na ye nhye na se free wutim ko so na ase de ne nyina ye temeka just be wonim no apagya piesie be wo se na nim na ha se rankings ha se be na nim na won se kwa na se nim na mo kakra senku mu ma ene nam na nim ani oba you be a friend facial doctors aye inject onim no nyina na onim na ye sakwafofo honam it's a rejuvenate skin cells no
okay
if you more younger PSA we no ko ade we dey read about facial doctors any side effect bia eba nipadua ebe ha nipadua no ade a rejuvenate skin cells no nti won say PSA we nipa na wu nyina you be a friend of the elasticity level e wo nipa bia nipa we be ma ye oba ni nipadua mu enti wunyi no na sa level na pese
kene ko kakra
pepe enti se wu na oye nipadua no wan hye ne wan boost sa immune system no amasa elasticity level no and grade up se se na babrewa enen kura nya babrewa yonge na adwendwe na fe waye basa
abrabo mathematics
oh rade nyankopon bo se obi o 20 years o to obi o 50 years na so obi sa no sister me 20 years o mo 30 years o na so abrewa bonasim na no honam nyina atwentwom enti no basa na nye bibia na ma na yesa o say the mo a bibi woni pa ebi wa adwene mu a e fe no liminal grants enti say e koso sa woni padua mu a na fe sa o last level no na emia no na surprise no enti no matter your age no all of a sudden no wa babrewa so what ase na e say woni padua ma mo de e bia me ka say ye ba o ko me page a aya desuade nkwa na esua desuade na e che say de bia no e necessary say so obi a wonum nsu a num 8 glasses of water a day and if any water therapy yes sir honam no bo honam no dry and dehydrated skin and we yes sir de bia na honam na ye so che kama abra wo hia emo bia de oba ye ho ade e be ye ne say ye esthetician ye hwe oni padua no na ye hu skin type no de gina so de ama wo enuanu ani nku e be boa wo honam dua no o mo pese wani che ye bibia ye ka say ye ka ade be che
mo ne afro no de no so afro no hip
hip bonnet woni nyina yes e ka afro no dia e bi na dia be ka say awo enye bone nyame ye wadom na oje obi na onya bi wu a eye nshira na emo mu wi a you keep yourself back on track e ka say keep yourself back on track obi ho wo crowd say nam say yes cesarean session nti no na fu no kra ombom na wagya na fu na mframa e bi odade na wo na okasakasa kofo besesa no na mframa accumulate on tubes nim na mframa na fu no adoa na say bia aye kese so fu no yesa enye problem ama mo nti na wo ha ma wo no oba ye ha no dem ka say ye non surgical ye nye surgery wo ha say o ma ye ha me ka say ye twitwa sekan e de sekan twitwa ye hu moja no ha no ye non surgical nti ha no ba space ye break it down fat tissues no na ye ka say break it down fat tissues na obi afu no ye fat tissues wo mti breaking with the machines na fe ya inject area no say be ya ni nyina ofu na fat na gina mu ni mfama ni nyina no na etumi accumulate na fe accord down kama e the amount a procedure ubefa so enti uni akasa we nyina we chechecho ni nyina mu ama ohu pese hip no net one na kwa de promo naba
okay
na de ye promo nya asem ketwa so wo a ope files no eno ye wo files wo ho a and the difference between fillers and the injection. Fillers no, and no instant. Ebi owo ha wonya hip dip. Ne to no gina ho anase amna donko bi ewo mu. I man feel uncomfortable. We have to be pa won timi ho atare kra won she because the to no add this figure no. E dem ka say even awo kra ye call labor word ko wono kra no eboa e ma ye hip dip no e ye kese because the more we push no now muscles na that area no gluteus muscles no e compress it enti nya compress part na a stick inside and they come inside so want to me ntwele mfa ba so what you say enti the only thing you can do is say either say who sika na be call surgery there no your wow business but so who dey surgical now who always come out on surgery no on surgery now then the best way is say you fill it up with the bat fillers no
bat fillers na instant
and then so any side effect
there because no
dose yes you want 200 ml you want 300 ml you never the problem need to know 200 ml unya 100 ml free auto 400 ml unya 200 ml free mama mo kwa na be say no clinic be because or yes fillers because say or yes filler promo now to 200 100 ml free because 200 ml no go on board because say over 400 ml mama 200 ml for free now dey go enye ne say mama mo hankwa dey promo do che dey mama obia 400
ebe ho no be fill and I
fill come instant why you get to know obviously you get to know
now say show atare no style
it I don't know obvious na me adu match na say me ba me the videos and pictures beba now match say dey sit before and then after no na urgent ye ho a to be who say there we figure na sit here and 2% you want to top it up then it's possible you can top it up
so you buy those for
now they are topping it up
okay it is an dibe how many years asana
no, it's me last to bear said 10 years.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And unya Felix ana body no build walls around it.
Oh, okay.
Now picking on come on. Now yes our body. Into no
any side effect.
No. There's no side effect. Any point you na say kasa. E so frau. You know. What the number no? Na ya kasa numbers no. 0244 85 50 94 0244 85 50 94. Na me WhatsApp so WhatsApp me so a and no say 020 522 53 55. Maybe I will be all the numbers that TV no so na the free. They busa inquiry. They busa for me na me nin komo. Na me church no maybe any so bo kwa peti. Onya kwan na obekwa kwa surgery but onim baby kra onko. And onim how to do it. But yeah dey ye home out. Just call us na nin komo. Na ye mo. Me Kumasi ye Texas Hotel Asqua here no pay me free ha me call no to be Canada. We free consultation. Yeah, you consultation fee bia. Fa ho number train ye mo now so honam no PS ye ka say enkasa ma. So let your skin do the talking.
Yeah, that's Mrs. Gift Owusu Mama mo skin care and cosmetics in any nkomo twenya me boa ye beto aso ye da sesa wo baaye. Misu me din ye the PS lade ye change over me move over. Kwesi Parker Wilson will take it over. Aha, election.
Nana you a free or member of parliament if you just say Asokori constituency na assign the coordinator for Middle Belt Edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign this year's campaign one no the coordinator for Middle Belt no you can come on pay on the show but before that of course the member of parliament Edema South Roxy Nelson Dafepo so Edim Komo na basically because NPP say a idea person will recall parliament immediately as soon as possible. Now Roxy Nelson Dafepo have some reservation. He has some reservations. I just had to pay and no become some. So my producers are working on the line to engage him now. We'll call Facebook or you live on Facebook. Like a page, for come and go home, make kind of amount and I'll pay. Sana say beautiful lines and then enjoy the conversation with your thought. And I'll pay. We want to know, of course, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign. How far has it gone? Then I will bring you all the details right here on this network. Now, it was for Yamaya Duma on the 9th of November 2024. A year Promise Broadcasting Limited. Oyerepa TV Promise Oyerepa FM, the Promise FM, in collaboration with Midimafo Herbal Clinic, organizing election 2024 Peace Walk and the Games. It's a Kwakonante Atlantic all in honor of a year a peace. Yabashase ewo Edum Central Police Park. Ewo here Edum Central Police Park. Na yakwako wie ewo Abripo Astrotef obia waso yasene de dwumedie ebrel eye Midimafo Herbal Clinic omo Kumase eya atwuma agogo ho no na ukonkan omo pokose ho na omo alapewitimi afre Midimafo Herbal Clinic on 0244 774282 0244 774282 at 0500 727215 0500 727215. Now say if you have more information on this walk, election peace walk here Oyerepa TV any Oyerepa FM yakwakoye dia na ebusha for Obefre 0545 60 9877 0545 60 9877. Na na pay when ya kata kakra when ya code kakra utia o ya kakra mesre so befa eye pro code no eno efri kojako na ukoda so bia ben bia obenya pro code bia to mo hya ne so se kojak da cho KOJACH and your logo da home na ukoda so bia bia to open do to ukọ eye o kanshi drag lane I won kan bia do to ho for Kojak and pay on 0302 67 8999 0302 67 8999. Na mo besem tu kwankwa bruche mo a mo pese mo kosua de e wa bruche mo besem ko ye djuma e wa bruche and pay me kanfo express group e dia maw na express group e busha for omo asafo labor right about one more Udu labor be hu se omusangbo kese pa ebo eye edan bi ho ehwa no mo na ukọ Accra omo first light kanashi ehwa no mo ukọ Tema omo come to 18 Lashibi omo be go filling station ukọ Sunyani omo Sunyani Silver House omo be in the high court no ehwa no mo na ukọ Tamale omo Ayana building that is close to the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Ayana building. Close to the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Oko Takrade, Omo Market Circle, Omo Ben, Takrade Library, that is opposite Hot and next to fast food. Close to Takrade Library, a while no more. Now, Oko Canada, Oko UK, Oko Australia, Oko Germany, Oko USA, and now Oko school. We also visit Dubai, Qatar, South Korea. We also call a express group. And I'll pay from 1055 555 0067. 055 555 0067. And 0249 000448. 0249 000448. As I mentioned, and we don't have a panel on the show. Our guest this morning, Onyambedu Yedie, Dr. Nana Ayew Efriye, where MP Ewo Efriase Asokore, that's the member of parliament for that constituency. And now Oba Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the campaigner, Wano and Dano, the coordinator, Middle Belt, campaign manager, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Jenche, Sabe kind of studio, na free, you know, at Common. Oko Facebook app, or you put live on Facebook, like a page of our comment go on. Make kind of mouth. Maybe a 4 lines on when the time is up. Now, Faye, we're joining a year conversation on the show. Now, on the page, so the information that is coming up, and I'll share a few with you this morning. A year NPP information on the by Chester. Nya air coso ewa parliament. I mentioned, sir, many a year Roxanne Nelson the family po. Ebe din komo Roxanne Nelson the family po. Wano a member of parliament must South that constituency. NDC NP or no so Sambia or raising. Now the NPP and RAP issue on your press conference now. They had a lot of issues to raise. What they call latest information about winning 2024 and beyond. Almost say this is a documental NDC for a trial in 2021. Also confidential. Now, when you read the preface of the document, I'll say winning 2024 and beyond, a comprehensive NDC strategy. A comprehensive NDC strategy. And no, and that adenim, and a massacre confidential 2021, confidential 2021. Now, chapter 1 say reflecting on the 2020 election laws. It's almost share the CNTR. Meka NDC, this is a document according to MPP and it's for Troy. It's the NDC, they are looking at reflecting on the 2020 election laws. It's they talk about why they lost, that the 2020 general election marked a significant setback for the NDC as it fell short of reclaiming power from the NPP and its incumbent president, Nana Akufo-Addo. Now, the defeat was particularly disheartening for the NDC, given the high expectations surrounding the campaign. Following the loss, the party filed a presidential election petition at the Supreme Court challenging the election result. However, the petition was dismissed due to a lack of substantive evidence, casting doubts on the preparedness and strategic approach of the NDC in both the election and its legal challenge. Now, this chapter seeks to reflect on the factors that contributed to the 2020 election laws and the lessons the NDC must learn to ensure a more robust performance in the upcoming 2024 election. So that is the chapter 1, the preface. Now, what is of importance to us this morning? What is the chapter 2 of this document? In chapter 1, share a year omulusi 2020 no. At the country omulusi year into Osha baby in the chapter 1, I'll say learning from the mistakes of 2020. Learning from the mistakes of 2020. Now, then again, if you go to chapter 2, that's where I want to take you to. In fact, the chapter 1, and the conclusion, let me read the conclusion for you. The chapter 1 conclusion is say, the NDC's defeat in 2020 election and the subsequent dismissal of its presidential petition offer valuable lessons for the party as it prepares for the 2024 election. By addressing the operational failures that led to the loss, building stronger systems for monitoring election results, and preparing a comprehensive legal strategy, the NDC can position itself for success in the next election. The mistakes of 2020 should not be repeated, and with careful planning and execution, the NDC can present a stronger, more unified party and candidate to Ghanaian electorate in 2024. And that's the conclusion of the chapter 1. Now, the chapter 2, which is very important, in fact, I'll try and make sure I get you a snapshot of a year, the chapter 2, no, and we'll put it on the screen. Now, chapter 2, they say, leveraging parliamentary power to disrupt government business. Leveraging parliamentary power to disrupt government business. Just say, NDC4, she say, no, almost 137 of parliament. Njomonya power kaka. It is hard to me no more, no. A koyam be faswa, or the best say, a year MPP are buying in Juma Ebeba Parliament. That's what the chapter 2 talks about. Leveraging parliamentary power to disrupt government business. Now, the introduction says that with the upcoming national elections, 3 years away, and mind you, Mr. Document with, according to NPP, NDC4 Toronto in 2021, you know, that's why it says election 3 years away. The NDC must use all available tools to weaken the governing party, which is the NPP, and position itself for victory. One of the most critical and effective ways to accomplish this is through Parliament, where equal numbers with the ruling party, combined with the allegiance of Speaker of Parliament, place the NDC in a unique position of influence. This chapter details a comprehensive plan to leverage parliamentary power to disrupt government business, create significant obstacles for the executive, and ultimately make life difficult for the current administration, forcing Ghanaians to demand change even before the 2024 election. It would say the summary now, and I say the prelude to chapter 2 now. What it's saying is that we'll share the current situation where NDC4 in your power now, what they have to do, and they say, together with the allegiance of Speaker Aban Babin, or the Speaker of Parliament, you know, so Moshe said government business about Parliament, you know, say no. Now, creating obstacle, sintudia, and I say preventing a bino, that is the president, you know, from taking some decisions and make life difficult for the current administration. A year and on my MPP are buying. Now, Magana for a demand for change even before 2024 election. Is that what is happening? That is quite interesting. We'll get to know. Now, I'll say maximizing control of the legislature, utilizing equal numbers in Parliament. The 2020 election result is an unprecedented situation. The election 2020 result resulted in an unprecedented situation in Ghanaian politics, an evenly split parliament, with the NDC and NPP holding equal seats. This equilibrium creates a powerful opportunity for the NDC to influence, delay, or outrightly block the government legislative agenda. What you say? I say, with every decision requiring parliamentary approval, nothing can happen in the country without the consent of the legislature. It's, you know, with the equal numbers, you know, delay a buying in Juma or Parliament, blockade a buying Juma Parliament. Now, decision be take up Parliament biano or say a trustwaba, sa and a document in Kanam. Or say this power dynamic gives the NDC leverage to frustrate the government ability to govern effectively by uniting our numbers and ensuring party discipline. We can control key votes and prevent the executive from enacting its policies. All MPs must recognize the importance of this moment and act in unison to advance our party's interests. The Speaker of Parliament as an ally, you know, we say the Speaker of Parliament will not be boapa. Now, the Speaker of Parliament as an ally, Speaker Aban Babin, has harbored resentment toward John Mama ever since Mama was chosen as running mate to the late Prof. Mills, a position Babin believed he was more accomplished and deserving of it. Despite this historical tension, it is crucial to mend the relationship between the two, especially as Babin's influence and stature within the party has grown. Mahamad's endorsement played a crucial role in Babin's successful bid for the speakership, and a commitment to maintain Babin as a speaker should Mahama win in 2024 could help heal any lingering animosity between the two. Now, additionally, with Babin now receiving world-class medical treatment for his cancer, reportedly regaining his strength, his continued leadership and collaboration could be a key asset for the NDC moving forward. The Speaker of Parliament, a crucial figure in the legislative process, is an ally of the NDC. This gives the party a significant advantage in managing business flow within Parliament. The Speaker holds the power to decide which bills are prioritized, how debates are conducted, and when votes are taken. By working closely with the Speaker, we can delay or prevent the passage of key government initiatives, thus paralyzing the executive ability to execute its agenda. Our strategy should involve regular coordination with the Speaker, ensuring that controversial bills and policies are either delayed indefinitely or subjected to intense scrutiny that weakens their effectiveness. This approach will keep the government constantly on the defense, struggling to implement its programs. Now, frustrating the executive revenue generation efforts, blocking domestic and international revenue initiatives. One of the most effective ways to disrupt the executive is by targeting its ability to raise domestic and international revenue. Following the economic challenges brought on by COVID-19 pandemic, the government needs funds to finance its recovery efforts and sustain its operations. By using our parliamentary strength to block or delay revenue-raising measures, we can severely hamper the government ability to function. This strategy should include opposing new taxes, blocking loans from international financial institutions, and preventing the approval of bonds and other financial instruments. The aim is to create a fiscal crisis that leaves the government unable to meet its obligations. When Ghanaians begin to feel the effect of this economic strain, such as delayed public sector salaries, cuts to essential services, and rising inflation, they will naturally become dissatisfied with the government, creating fertile ground for our message of change. The party should adopt a strategy of opposing the passage of every government budget as a means to destabilize investor confidence, particularly among foreign investors who play a critical role in financing the economy through the purchase of domestic bonds in cities. By blocking the budget approvals, the NDC can create uncertainty that may prompt investors to withdraw their funds, leading to a significant depreciation of the cedi. This decline in the currency's value would raise concerns among Ghana's international creditors about its ability to service its debt, potentially resulting in credit ratings downgrades by global agencies, such as economic scenarios would place further pressure on the incumbent government, enhancing the NDC's political position. We share the current situation now. NDC MPP, a parliament, 137. And this document says that, or say NDC for coin be as well, say a buying, I say Opeska, Boso Kobo Bessia. Then you saw the for parliament. Say, or the side end about parliament, you know, say NDC for sure say, sign money and go through. And it's an go through, they basically say, about how the channel. About what channel, a year public sector workers. We are being given salary no, a bit delay. Then again, if you are seeking to say the call baby no, you better sit so. In the 100 Ghana and the health sector, the best 70 Ghana and the coho. Say the core agric sector, if you have the 200 Ghana and the coho, yeah, the be 80 Ghana and the coho. Sana money in an Ghana for a MPP. You so muja buying no muja MPP. Na end is for chance on Bese Omunyana, abemu biem no, not Omunya. Sana now. Here is the interesting part. I say, empowering young MPs to lead the change. Empowering young MPs to lead the change. Now, I say, to execute this plan effectively. The document says that to execute this plan effectively, the NDC must empower its young, dynamic MPs to take the lead in Parliament. MPs like Sam George, Okujotoa Blakwa, Roxanne Nelson Dafemepo, Mahama Yarga, John Jinapo and Ato Forson. And I'm surprised how Mahama Yaga could be described as a young MP because Mahama Yaga is not a young MP. Jahani there, there was a bit of a problematic and a problem. Now, any Ato Forson, I mean, so the names again. Okujo to Ablakwa, Roxanne Nelson Dafiabepo, Mahama Yaga, John Jinapo, and Ato Forson have already demonstrated the ability to challenge the government inside and outside Parliament. These young leaders should be given the platform to spearhead our campaign to frustrate the executive using every tool at their disposal to block government initiatives. Their roles should not be limited to parliamentary debate. They should also engage with the public through media appearances, social media, and community outreach by becoming the public faces of resistance to the government policies. These MPs can rally public support behind the NDC's efforts and build momentum as we approach the 2024 elections. It's, near oversight and accountability through parliamentary powers. And then finally, supporting key leaders in Parliament, introducing controversial private members bill. It's, anti-LGBT bill now. Some judge the core Parliament, in this document, almost say, Nina was a strategy by the NDC to ensure that they will frustrate government business or Parliament. In fact, chapter 3 it says securing John Mahama's candidacy. I come before some John Mahama about on candidate in 2024. Now, the conclusion of chapter 2, which is leveraging the power of parliamentary power, leveraging parliamentary power to frustrate the executive. Let's see. In the 3 years leading up to the next national election, the NDC has a unique opportunity to use its parliamentary strength to disrupt the government's ability to function by leveraging equal numbers in Parliament, working closely with the Speaker, blocking revenue-raising efforts, and introducing controversial private members' bills. The NDC can create significant challenge for the executive. This strategy, combined with empowering the young MPs and supporting key leaders, will frustrate the current administration and position the NDC as the party capable of delivering real change in 2024. It's in a document in Ekano. I have given you snippets of the document up and NPP. In fact, Richard Ahiagba, the director of communications, and now what they say statement or your press conference, and now we release this information. Say they are supposed to, NDC is seeking to regain power. Now, one of the things they are doing is our document detailing the kama and the ama to execute our parliament. And it is true. Oko parliament 137 independent or a former MP were filing in the name of the NPP as the NPP candidate for former constituency. But the NDC has 137 MPs. NPP has 137 MPs. We can talk about the lives of a year budget that is for rejecting, and it was a one-sided minority group rejecting the budget somewhere in 2021 or 2022. Rejected budget, and again, you saw the tussle over the implementation of the e-levy. E-levy in the bar parliament, the latest one, anti-LGBT bill, some judge the bar parliament pass. Of course, the speaker has been very consistent. Say bill or say pass it. The bill is currently before the Supreme Court. ABC unconstitutional. ABC constitutional. These are the things that MVP say NDC for them. Troy said they will execute. For you, the question is quite simple. Abem, and I said Bemo. Now, MVP is it the reality or when I transfer and I body to them? And I watch no more cost and I just say or Kahwasem. Obviously, document number 2021 confidential. When a leak here, there's no author. Because there's no author, it didn't be a necessary. As we see, and I saw Benting and a Troy. Nobody knows. So the question is, how did it leak? The question is, who are those behind it? And it could be said, if somebody wants to implement a strategy, why should the person put it on the paper? Or if I saw, I didn't know, say, at the chrono, or Chogu Krataso. anything can leak. And when it trim, it don't be baby so. And I visa, but to properly put together a comprehensive document that will outline the strategies for its execution. Some disagree, but of course, Ghana for will decide as to whether or not say near M4 King and whether or not say near end is for na yeah like you say end is for the buy. He say and the nobody knows. It's for that is the information I have given you. We are trying to call a few of the NDC caucus members na yeniomo edinkomo to understand what the situation might be or what currently is the situation. Chairman Sabonsu so abekasa. Mekacho said Chairman Sabonsu raised critical and significant concerns about Parliament almost break. And this morning, majority leader or the leader of the NPP caucus, Alexander Feyomakin, and also indicated say Omatro letter and the speaker. And in that letter, if I'll try and get you that letter. In that letter, almost stated quite a number of things. The speaker with immediate effect quickly recall Parliament. Because if he recalls Parliament, they can now continue with the government business. And yes, idea government business, if you just oppose it with a document and mechanics, then one begins to wonder whether there's a grand scheme by the NPP, by the NDC to frustrate a government business or not. So these are some of the concerns that amount for Kahwasem and the concerns many are raising. Ama my for before statement to the Speaker of Parliament, and to Sona for because this is an important, almost cited a number of bills that must be passed, a number of things that they have to do. Nina also and it's a Parliament amba. Now me say for every election there is what you call a constitutional instrument, a CI. Sa CI no ebusuafo wono eno and a boa ema yekoto aba. And then a ho kwan say yenkoto aba. It is a sa CI no or say a mature in 21 days. As of now, we don't know whether it's been laid or hasn't been laid. If it's been laid, or say Parliament say continuously for 21 days, continuous, breaking bema, or say chance and a kind of beam. That's how the law works. Sometimes Parliament even sits on Saturdays and on Sundays just to ensure that the CI no is mature. Say CI is mature, meaning that this election it be an intimi anko. I will take you through a NPP4 statement now on the buyer regarding the recall of Parliament. Now, the statement say, in fact, this was written by the second deputy majority chief in the name of Alex Tete, but of course, representing the entire NPP caucus. In fact, they call themselves the majority leadership in Parliament. One of the key things are almost fair for this because these are urgent matters for consideration. Utia almost say, and this is the page 2 of the document. Urgent matters for consideration. We respectfully request that upon recall of the House, the following urgent government business be deliberated upon and transacted, including any other business that comes before the House. Urgent business, almost say, request for tax exemptions. For designated beneficiaries under the One District, One Factory program. It's in a 1D1F. No. Companies be or say, you more tax exemptions. I will say a Parliament, ne approve the list of the companies. It's the companies, Omo importing on the back Ghana. Ne do pot wa yenjo mo taxes bebre. Either say the beche omo, and I say better swam omo. Sade no say Parliament come brem. Say the beya say omo importing on the back to Ghana's port. do port no match say oh ye ka company ho Parker Company Limited ye the parliament am a waiver say about taxes no or some to somaye and I say or some the chain and no ye ade ba kwa a parliament will have to go and address. The second one Ghana Financial Stability Fund, an international development association facility of $250 million. Ye per $250 million. Ewa bruchri. Says canon or say to me, Eco Parliament, not Eco approve. Ya approve quickly. A year, Yensabeka says canon. It's in Parliament, Enyanko Edie. Yensenka says canon. And it's very important. Very, very important. Again, we should document them. I'm raising concerns about domestic and international raising of funds. Into way a raising of funds. Raising of funds that MB before say, or say quickly in the Parliament. The third one a bill, sir. Also a bill bit to say Environmental Protection Agency bill. And this is very crucial. This is crucial because a bill way and a man organized labor for a call now some cost striking. Now this bill will pave way for more license. Say come mine a quiet. So Parliament trust now I'm check this Environmental Protection Agency bill here. Sabu way no a idea what licenses be you become. You say Parliament because Shambra. So why am our licenses be on one you come. Two ya mo bia kwan so onko ye kwayem enkonko ye mining. So this is a very important bill. I was say Parliament ehwe no ka ho asem. To see a Parliament ya 2 media. To see a Parliament ya 2 media enya de a bill ye betimi ka ho asem. So you begin to ask yourself now who cost some organized labor be 2 weeks in and I'm say almost say aban betimi ya Parliament at last for 1 week. 1 week yake they are not doing anything. They are on break. So these are concerns. And as you know, we am galamsey issue and when you see hey, galamsey issue is some quiet, sad bill we are. You best stop a galamsey and where you're quiet him. Now, again, there's another bill I found Social Protection Bill 2023. Social Protection Bill 2023. Social Protection Bill, the Busha 4. And also Parliament Council. Customs Amendment Bill 2024. And also Parliament Transit, and I'm Council. Budget Bill 2024. Now, this Budget Bill 2024, and I'm saying I can't budget to the year. Also, Parliament to make transit. Now, or approve a budget for the next 3 months, next year. So, January, February, March. Budget to be, I say, you change my forecast because, say, abino, if abino lusu, that is a transition into winter that's on. So, these are the, in normal mechanic. Say abandon Lusu election now, there will be a transition. The next government will have to now prepare its own budget and all of that. But our budget, 3-man budget, will cater for the loss. So our budget will cater for the loss. And it's a here. Say Parliament now with immediate effect, Oma passe a year sa budget no oma hwe no maka ho asem na afei ama a year wa be wini be ba mu the next January 7 no you would have a budget to work in any year tentatively and any year interim budget to work with. Where's our interim budget to work with now? Then you prepare your own budget by end of March or maybe April. Then you go and reach that budget for the year 2025. And then the budget here, I will say again, Ghana Boundary Commission Bill. This is another important bill. Now, see terrorism, any Tokra ACC or borders na the day, Burkina, Togo near the Adeno. Or say a passes our bill, we send a bear. If I'm a shot for to me, I told you for to me, oh, your borders, especially Bokone and Wonki Kahon, to ensure that BBC meets your boy home buying. Say, I'm passes our bill here. I mean, it also come with another issue and challenge. So these are some of the things that I'm going to come with some. Then, Interstate Succession Bill 2022, and also another bill, also Parliament, a transit. Now, now, what can I say? The MPs argue that these matters are of national importance and require immediate attention. They urge the Speaker of Parliament to act in good faith and summon the House within the constitutional mandated 7-day period to allow for proper deliberation and passage of the bill. Now, the information is that I did in fact, and my information is and the normal speaker. And then the side cat speaker. So speaker and second cat speaker or 7 days or 7 days. And this is in their standing orders. In fact, Article 112 of the 1992 Constitution. And it's standing order 53.1. Emma Hawkins say Parliament. And I say MPs. In fact, 53.1, 53.2, and 57.3. Emma Hawkins say Parliament beti me abon homa den na afei o ma she MPs no a she speaker sign back na omundi juma. It's no speaker say can per the Constitution and the Parliament for nankasa standing orders no. Say speaker nsaka kata we are mo fa chabe nsaka kata we are or say within 7 days and that been Thursday. So on Thursday what they would do is by next week Thursday or Friday or say speaker to me I will call the Parliament. But many are also expecting say the issue of a Supreme Court today so they make wasem because and also the say the Supreme Court no the finality bar they say obiaten wasi whether the MPP is in a minority or the NDC is in the minority. It's that is the information for us this morning. So be with there. It was for share ni mu say with immediate effect Parliament Bako Tenase na fe oma kika sansa mama kenyina. And then again the issue of the Supreme Court no so no Tenase no mo so edi asem no na ma bibia akoyie. We haven't been able to get through to the minority and we haven't been able to get through to our special guest Oba the Efujasi Asokore MP Efujasi Asokore MP Dr. Nana Ayew Free Oko Parliament and the chairman of the Health Committee in Parliament and the chairman of the Health Committee in Parliament Unyambeduye. My projects are still trying to get him. Onyambeduye. It's it was for it's quite interesting, but then make try me ba na fe ya ba maybe we'll try and activate plan B and activate the lines for you. So also join the conversation because it is very important for us to know Speaker of Parliament na chairman sabonsuka na nkofobika no ni nyina ye nsem bi ebushafo I say share na you can't watch them and Chairman Sabonso come. And you know that one of the things that and this one can say omunya sa majority now ombe ilebie firi in Tampana ombe ilebie firi 10% on betting on Tampana ombe ye firi ombe 10% on so firi and a few other things are omo say bia COVID-19 let me say so ombe ye firi it's these are all the things they want to do. Of course the MPP caucus is not in support. They are not in support of what they intend to do. It's that is the information for you at this morning. It's maybe a phone line, maybe a phone line. Now, what your conversation and that'll pay with a document. I'm email but document into mommy. Document into mommy now. With this document do you think say it is very important and necessary? Say Parliament. Say Parliament with immediate effect, Parliament betimi omumra na ombeye juma. And I said, you think we should wait for the Supreme Court to give it ruling on this matter? Because they say no. Yeah, Supreme Court amanaba. Now, I can't say whether MPP or NDC in a majority. So I'm asking a very simple question this morning. Yen Cheng, Emma Supreme Court, Enwene Juma, and send a Parliament aba. And I say yen share Parliament, na Parliament court transi, no mundi Juma dieno. Because Parliament transia, both the NPP and the NDC now say they are in a majority. How do we resolve this conflict? It may be a phone line in the amount. Now, what join the conversation and then I'll pay 0594 192409. 0594 192409 and 0322 497 264. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I'm Oyerepa first and after fee.
Me den dey appear me can say free just so.
Appear me on pay.
Yo. Where the radiation ejumade amobo. Me patrol based on the documents out there to say MPP caucus free parliament.
Right.
Na me bisa say. Enti na omunim say sa bills we nyina wo ho say omoye ho adwuma. And omo boycott parliament na. Na afi de no mo in fear omo prefer on the call back parliament. In fact, we have to analyze some things well. National interest and never say the anymore kind.
Right.
And some of your party affiliations the bar abba. But you are fighting for your party within parliament. I wouldn't say we da ho Emma or mine. I say now when you're about to say open mining can't country.
I see. It's open say parliament and call an answers book of the India Assembly.
Mimi de Mrs. say said you almost suggested and yet I coach India Assembly nan sana ya fire fresh.
Okay, Mate, but that's it. I'm going to respond so. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I'm Oyerepa first and after fee.
But Ibrahim Saleh, I'm Kasafri Kunkantamanso.
What eventually?
Ibrahim Saleh Kunkantamanso.
Oh, okay. Me on a peminia.
But Mister Kakam, what can I say? The best speaker. Let an MPP majority leader their command. Senator Khan is on your number because Ghana interest should be first, but not their interest. The Domako say they should fight for Ghana, but not their personal interest. So it's normal. Ghana.
Okay. Right, Mitty. It's a while we just tune in them. Those that was and then there was a parliament and no deal with those bills. The parliament and all these bills names some of my king and Elco. Is a bizarre parliament and bra. And I am a Supreme Court in the Assembly US and the parliament. I want to hear your thought this morning. Hello, good morning.
The parliament and all these bills names.
Hello, good morning.
I want to hear everything.
Oh, me bacho mo fra mamun tie mo ho. Why? Mamun tie mo ho. Na mun tie mo daily ewa ha. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, about your first and everything.
Yeah, me were from Francis Kofumensa, me future Friday.
Right, Francis Kofumensa, you are pay.
Yeah, and I pay me the one sini juma pa moody. Na near me so parliament then I started a year juma immediately because a man on paying for us almost doing a man on you among Kwamubotu near Mumma Ebotu. Yes, near to Abba. Into Omoeren, among you on a parliament I started juma because they are better Yamba and Gaza to trace me and Kamba. The parliament, Omar Tawada and in the bar speaker also started immediately. People know that to started juma. If you're chilling some cable, what can I chill with the masses?
Mr. Medas say, Mamma call a year another call this morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's your first and everything?
Akua Isaac.
Great. Isaac, yes.
Yeah, maybe some video.
Me too.
Some parliament, some the corner mark could now on the Modia and the Monco.
Oh, when to mention so. I excited for you because I want to hear your thoughts. We are giving the opportunity for you to tell us. You must Supreme Court in the Assembly and send a parliament a call, and a parliament call whilst you await the verdict from the Supreme Court. Hello, good morning. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, good morning. But your voice and everything. Okay. Fortunately, finally, your guest Ababedu the chairman of the health committee, our parliament, and the member of parliament at the if you just ask a constituency here in Ashanti region, we call Dr. Mahmoud Baumia a campaign for 2024. We know the campaign coordinator at the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia the middle belt, you know, and just say ono coordinator ewo. It's in a doctor Nana Iwe free ababedu. Doc Akwaba. Doc need to say.
I don't have any experience.
Doc, but you watch it.
So my friend, and I was up by radio for Nasumimu. Oh, I see. I say, hey, now capture me or say, I also say, Chalana, who come here. You see, the family open.
I see. Now, say, campaign. Wait, let's go. Wait, a church here, Adiamra. We were feno and see hey. Oh, any other cousin with like a paisam the abbey. Yeah, wait, yeah, Galam says you don't know. We were feno. Oh, dear, but I didn't know queen in here. No problem. Who queen in here? A wonder walk. The moment you met them brown, what tattoo boot in our pair. Ademba ne ho no koyin ya that's the Atwampo no constituency there no yeah inso no mu to we mine no mu to inso no na galam say issue and omo ba ko so ase inso to na say twi anwan koguma na ada ne be mu 4 days then so eko eno so wo ho sa ene mi hu inso to na koya na say de we enye inso to na koya na we na do je we enye inso to na say inso to na say fa anwan koguma yes anti wa che mu de we na we free kakake inso to the piano gogma enye say down na so free your forest mu ko de forest zone nti ene de wo ho but we dey beka we ho hia me pa here let me person be who difference no because ene wo ho so we galam say so ye muduro wa Matthias obi bisa say muduro na enye muduro ye galam say so na in fact let me start with you on this one because Nancy it is a petition me galam say is me is a petition me against you but what appear before the GMA here. There was a petition against you. Petition against me and nephew. Yeah, no. Some become cry. Oh, one petition. Paga. There was a young doctor Bia. Or he dragged you to the Ghana Medical Association. Or Yari. Oh. Then maybe you know. I think it's friend someone or something. Or Yari. Now some kind of cry. Now when you have such educated illiterates as him. Oh, no, yes. No, he's a doctor like you. Oh, young doctor. Or young doctor. Or a young doctor. We experienced doctor. Me call baby. I'm Musa. Me and say about me addressing quickly. I mean, there's my common sisters teachers all over in the crowd. Yeah. But this is you who have bought it. Right. So when you have an educated illiterate as him, that's a unya platformer. I was a Sebi on disgracing the profession because the doctor who is here go to my Facebook. I put it clearly on, sir. And I made the news. Right. Said TV3 for Dr. Me tape. Sure. TV3 for Omucha Efa Faha. And I'm a sound of the original one called Toa. Oko Accra, City TV, Kweku Sechi. Right. He called me to apologize. I'm saying it on this. Kweku said, Doc, and then make a phone and your bitch. Me call who TV and I'm say, my mistake. Watch me call apologize. Into a bit from Kuma. Yeah, from Ya. That's why I say it's an educated illiterate. I have to guard myself with my words because this is a young doctor who knows nothing and just want to do politics. Politics of Obiako Namako Council. This is what I said. And you will play my voices here again. This is what I said. I said, sir, there's a confusion in Accra. Right. Some people almost define small scale, almost friend Galamsey. Small scale, any community mining, almost friend Galamsey. And it is true. Right. There are some doctors in Accra who don't know. They think any Ghanaian who goes to the forest is doing Galamsey, so long as it's not Newmont and AGC. And I said, there is another Galamsey. And then Omoko Efuomu Eco Forest, and no Momoko Nsusu. And I said, no Momoko Nsusu, no Nipa Bonifo. But Sanso can say, Paka, did you listen to that one? Of course, I listened to it. I mean, oh, they're okay in the credit. Because me see the okay. To be fair to you, okay. You said because say, Sagalam say no enje. Yeah. Na Galam say, Bakono, Yenja Nenja China. And that TV station, Ocha Galam say, and also Yenja Nenja China, no the boom, and I'm circulate here. And I Ghana for a doctor, you a free, sir. And they said you'll be from Kumuja. Now my year press statement.
Now me the video na kwa. Sebi is young doctor. Can't you put your thinking cap on and go and read? Media Commission, as I'm talking to you, on my show TV3 to come and respond to it. Almost 7 days.
Oh, I see.
That is
for doctoring your tape, no?
Yes,
because that is I mean, an ethical.
Sure,
I'm from
political agent. I mean, that follow Sadio because TV3 chose to do politics, and I also diss them on my Facebook that if you want to do politics, politics. Because you've shown that you person will change NDC, you person will change MPP, regime changes. And to make it can be chair because what they did, no, I didn't attack all of them because I have a lot of friends there as well. I know what happened there. That's why I said, more agents, Emma NDC, no, more total disgrace to the media journalism. Into more yes, and I idea.
I see.
Oh yes, I'm not idea. That is why I'm not charitable with the young doctor.
Yeah, because I mean, my associations with the BBC and see no society. What kind? I'm trying to download the statement. What kind of say because you are the chairman of the health committee of
Absolutely.
I mean, and I'm GME. One kasaswa na mode consensus in the buy about the health effect of galamsey.
Absolutely.
It is surprising to him.
Yes.
Say, as a senior doctor like you,
yes.
Who make his statement.
Statement be catch and say. So we shall boy now and yes somewhere and then the baby ajete said and I'm say whatever his name is no or you're young right so we tear some my that's my problem with TV3
okay
anka before I'm akoye slant against me no anka no my friend is say oh Dr. UAV yet is all koka say na we opinion you say no makaza any munye de munya ya na monsanji me video no nka ho my problem with TV3 is so my political because we are balancer anka NSN obi abehu say oh any yes sanity but you decided to do a story without even consulting me and asking my opinion on it medical media commissioner quickly who come page almost say I distinguish between small scale illegal mining. It's on their page quietly so it was mischievous.
I see.
And I be catch almost say meti hai media obia wom and now bet as a doctor free ebusu and in the only Ghana web anyway yes said excuse me phobia hear me business if I so cry now normal car say me ba say me phobia ho na you free president cause of minister me say yankopon shira Mr. minister obia me say me hustler me from 2001 to me co for me family tea me family export me co India me me way me hustler me real estate my ya na me da be me MP me bo me kro for me be MP in the navy or te me say me ko to ma dia me park ho and be excuse. And I mean auditors report my year me trimua NDC for my year business. So I don't need to ask anybody anything. Being a politician, you don't put a gun on my head. And my assets are declared. So what you say? I don't see why doing politics, somebody thinks that you can put a gun on your head and you can just go to air and say, excuse me, you can just spew anything like that. So if me or my family, or it's not me anyway, it could be somebody close to me, owns it, so what? If our business, but it's got nothing to do with that. After all, go to Ghana Web. They hit MPP and hit NDC. And it was sold February 13, 2023. So until NDC and some cheap people made politics out of it, they do their work.
Because Omaka said what the editorial policy be about to ban certain group of individuals.
And if
so
you,
I think if I remember rightly, Sam George didn't say.
Sam George,
exactly.
Even that one was the media policy. Understand was issued as far back as 2021.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even related to it. I am not the owner as it is, but whoever is the owner will be related to me. And me say me bow, say me new, me you, and food.
So you are not the owner, but the owner is related to
me. Oh, okay. I've said it. You can put it on document, but I'm not the owner, but it's related to me. And they are doing their work. If they bash MPP, bash. If you bash NDC, bash. Do your work. Let me do my work. It's got nothing to do with me. That is it. Do your work. So what you say, and they even have a TV on mobile started. That's it. Do your work.
Oh, I see.
Let me do my work. So what you say.
I see.
But that is responsible journalism. But you don't go and take this no pasty and all the abahana. You create problem for everybody, and that is so terrible. So what you say. Yes.
Let me tell you, it's in this case on this matter. Finally, you say. Meaning say Jamie Afrewa or Mafreo.
Debbie.
Okay,
but I'm say Jamie for Omu say excuse me. Open for Jamie president no.
Right.
I'm sure say me dey be afre me.
Okay.
But say Omu intellectuals.
Okay.
Omu be analyzing the media scape ni bibia. Omu be study all. This doctor for Omu deep. who says Sebedi boy and Choba and Yansa anymore. They will not even call
because there's no merit in
I'm sure there's no merit in petition. And media commission, they have the two of them. I don't know whether Kweku has given it to your producer.
Oh, but
the letters they have shown.
From producer, the letters that have been said.
You
show it there. Obana can cry, but Baba can cry no. We can transfer them. We expose you with the fact. We ain't talk. Yes, honorable Air can cry no. We'll help him to check out.
What's up for so that's it. And you see, and the issue about small scale mining, I've gotten to Matthias here because of the fact that my belt now, but we had the Sherman,
middle belt, no.
Omo Juma, Omo Nana, Omo Dia, Omo free printed any side.
Right.
Now, my conform, who say, me share Western of Sefi.
Okay.
Me share Ashanti.
And
I'm share Bono Hafunina.
Yeah.
Me share Eastern region.
Oh, okay. Eastern region count. Okay.
Me share 6 regions.
Okay.
And I'm sure Western of Sefi.
Okay.
And these are where the goods are to the north of Ghana.
That's true.
And Oko Westerns were good no. And Oko Central, upper Central, and a good in quality. Good for Central region too. And it might take me time to ask myself, Adena, John Mahama buy or she excavators, we want to machine excavators 80. Or she excavators near soldier for. I don't know buy or say, oh, me presidency better line and so. Mayor Achinsa, or no dear targeted and Mahama targeted MPP for. John Nanado of put to ban on even mining or affecting from both legal and illegal.
Right.
Because he wanted to streamline. Adena Besine Sansuwe. Let me tell you something.
Nobody knows.
When I left medical school,
right,
one of the first things I did was to go to economic school to study economic policy, to understand what is economic policy.
Okay.
Because Abai Ubu economic policy.
True.
The first principle I have learned is say economic policy way. If you wage a war against market forces, you will fail.
You fail.
Fundamental policy, and economics 101.
And then the correct. If you wage a war against the economic policy, you will fail. And then the correct.
Now, who are the market forces? Market forces na ye supplier. Men are no worth Fijasi and no what Ahensan and no what Apaso and then Tunkumso. So Kofa body and I say body any honor or the banner say body any 10 Ghana or say any body any 60 Ghana because we say body any crew into your supply or no or they buy a supplier in the industry. Supplier for no so ya what the omo bar any omo de fast you. Cocoa to Omoto cocoa board. Almost some of the fast year cotton to so. Sika, Usika Seme come from. I didn't hear. Usika Seme come from because at the end of the day, when you the amount exchange rate, no, what do you tell me? Okay, I say Bank of Ghana. Okay, I say only market forces. Market forces, no. Force no back was true. And now a bank and a supply and demand. Oko bank, I bet major forex. And a CF no Abochi ne determine what exchange rate. It is and one cockroach Abochi na say what the force kwa Abochi so a ube no ube da so na see the number 30. In the Bank of Ghana, utumi hu so the two kwa Abochi so. Rollins starting here no ni ho. Obefusu 2000 and 2000. Now pounds nam 12,000. So I have not 12,000 year big to say 120 million. Then not one CD. Abuchi fund the chain. Initial of the chain woman. The chain on Ranka who say, hey, Master Mumrefi. Now mini animal. So I tell you, so I tell you, no only not delay because he care what Dallas Biano, a bit free Egypt, Nigeria, more for the brown. It's almost he care from.
That's very true.
And you don't fight illegal people. You regulate, you engage, you talk, then you regulate. And then Bank of Ghana, or say Obemayato, good. So what is idea?
Yeah, of course.
No amount license.
Right.
In this open say with the Omo fair bridge, better no amount Dallas now. Open say with the qua bridge, wakoto. And they say Bank of Ghana they go to bar. Oh, pack away $500 a share with Sumia, so we back to gold because gold no a cost. Into Uber person over the good better. Good so make catch us up again keep him out.
Yeah, I say hard currency.
Some will be no about Bejuadi and TJ certificate and to confront me my ho. Oba or you license I want to mean from Bank of Ghana and gold. But what time I will be able to me a gold. Right. And there's a Bank of Ghana started Sadi we are. Who nipa omo de dollars be brave. We kwa komo say hey, monje o dollars. I didn't know sika ahoden kofom. Na obroni dia de ekosro. Obroni ba Ghana. Yes so onim so wo gold be bra. E ma ne sika gina. Nti oba Ghana na obefa ye gold. Na o de Newmont na o de call. Anglo good there no more the whole Ghana the whole world Ghana for na ye leading supplier we go near kana otimu ye wo de ukọ baby na ye ka Ghana for good there number 1 crocodile the John na uko do Dubai almost say Bank of Ghana for say go there they call Dubai no $2 billion. Dubai for so said they ban $9 billion. I mean the Bank of Ghana to Busan Hosena
and kind of fine. I was surprised when I saw the report. I was like, hey, fine. Now
we are now work of two. Now only galam say for now all the work on say krum honote. Soja ne odi awona. Ye oye soja nti odi boss say oye 24 hour only John Mahama 24 hour we need daso sa. Obeda oda konfo ne be konyume. Konfo so kwa okosei wenkum obesei no na we dwane. Nti se wodi 2 ya. Almost one do munyansa be beat you. Because a yedie ya sanka yetimi twa amrobere so Ghana hanka ne anka krono eni ho. Right. Say na ye wo tuo. Say ye wo police station, say ye wo prisons, say ye wo cells, say ye wo military. And so amrobber or the na be to calculate ya STD the movie. Nti when you are going to do that you have to calm them down and tell them say the Tanzania for you know. Galam safe way when bibi. They said the awomia eka no. Or say yem fa 2 minutes the di kan mo fa 2 minutes koma omo from nananom any galam safe for no any opinion leaders any asofo omo na wo say omo decide nipa yem fa license man wa Accra. Na emrana nkoma yem aye na asesa ba omi asesa. Right. Say see okoje license one kind. Into what you hope no agriculture and say the wasasi ama me ba betu. Into mama na nafo no omo de omo say go mechi. Na one mom sika kakra na they compensate to omo na utu because em na so say gold wo ma ya bind dia. Ya bind pe na oya. Into say amra no se sa na ye. Ti say wutimi dane na say wo de na nanom ne obi abamu a. Se me ne be ma me license me kodu ho no mo a. Omo ka che me say mra ne nie. Ubeye wa ha, onya wa ha. We are odi sika ma ya ne yemfanto nchen. Uwi a ye de anwane beguso. Ye bedua. Ti nkwala na bedua na ye betu om se. Nti be creating jobs in the rural area. So we be a good one here very rural. Away from the city. Yeah. Nti this is what they will do. This is all respect a form for no. Now the 2 minutes call no more. Na omo nyina ne wotena ase a galam se ni isuro. Could himself from her for any woman that any woman to a mistake or be exposed. 2. No one could share small scale for no sooner than a year, no say. Munko training more boys Nibia, and more year you might not match your Mako side. You no more good or Matias, no Matias here, no Mako or Mudia Bassa. More boys no more fee in Cassa, you have more license. Into Moko training or movie, not abiding the license and more will be a Cassa license, the Odia, a child, the do's and don'ts. Right. I did find the license be a good. A chess say, ye way, men your way. No more catch all. Into Uberman can say phone in now musro. Was a see musro. Also, so I buy. Ya come as I say, I buy through, I buy my license bill. Or could you take off and sue? Papa been a catcher will breakum. My chest I didn't about the channel YouTube. I will come there. Yeah. What's the sense would you go? Yeah. We are so Akoka. Say license do MPP are buying their man here. Na anya bia license no ya de ma Oyerepa e wrong ana. Unu sent ma Oyerepa license so aban betimi a regulate you. Anya sa any Ghana phone na mo sorry am come dem obi anya radio station. Because the argument is that MPP are buying within the 8 years more license no more than any other government. Yes. And not can be and license na can get problem about when you go to the grounds there and may call grounds, one of the things that I'm realizing is that the Galamseys themselves were telling me, say, there is no proper monitoring. Though the license now must see some mining, small scale mining. But women wanted to see, say, no, or no crime password, and also that's what the problem is. That is not the only thing. because we have also spoken to them. The other thing is that more 40,000 applications to go for 30,000, over 20,000 applications. Our lands and forestry for 3 years, Nimuma license, Nipa Dasani, oh yes, sir, too good now. At the end of the day, any illegal. You in Ghana, NDC, more demonize issuing license to Ghanaians. And I buy susro and not your. Now, me prime minister can make license a good beer. Can make license a good more beer license. I'm trying to small and I will regulate you. And I will come. Now, they said the police with me the comfort, right? Because I'm Roberts, no. So I now catch you up. You confront the bomb out your intel. Go and get the galamsey for the cancer papa to team no who say you for good no mrefie. The Echo Dubai na Echo no. Mo the brain yank be come on for the tower ha. Mo munu kwan Echo. Tanzania yebi. Abrofo no first na omoye galamsey Chinese. For must stop you omoye bema go and do it and see. Omo dia makrofo ni na. Mombani all the foreigners no muntimi ko tuna momfama Ghana for na mo foreigners no ko see processing plant near plant ye factory kese to refine the unim say omo ye galamsey no mu ko wia no in so way say good wo mo say omo hu wia say good ni edu a efa omo tugu na omo de fa ko nti omo nye ni yi omo kura no mo wia gidigidi nti omo nye ni yi ba wo ko Tanzania na omo be aje omo be sua wa ha say ajo bon hwana mo fix you omo be sua wa ha say and this is what happened in Tanzania. Plant no, say oya plant na oma process yama. In the first no say ode eba na say oho edua na eka nkono a. Sesi a no oho dua na eka numu a. Sesi a oho dua eka nkono. Enti foreigners ne de omo sika na ko good processing plants. I see. E wona sika no no move fine. Oh yeah, ne boede. Into wo to sika wo kroma. Brana beye plant. Processing plant in my. Na nipa no so tu anwea no we na ontu wonsu odi ba na wo process it. Enti first no na ohwo wo Ghana ha na eye go de wo mu ye du na efa ko a. Na wonya fa. Sesi wo mu process wo mutumi nya enkono na ba akokọ. What you say? Yeah, what you say pa. Enti no aban so be ka say enkono no. Me de wo mu ye mienu. Na enso na ya wo dia. Enti amagalamsey for ni na ba omamo license eno mo hu say first no sa na sika yenya no na e wo for ampa so but ye dey won ko join we no wo di call person na abayenya data na abayenya the tax number of years enti say see and Tanzania is getting more money for the past 4 years. Okay, and our boys no so mo live good and large and our foreigners so nim be wo so ote and a small scale and a illegal mining no omojai enti say wa krokro na se wogin sanke tuo nkwa na di armed robbery agya yanke na nanamo prince na police ni soldier wa ho and so armed robbery storm that ho. Right. So you need to take your time to fight illegal people. Mofa as anopane in samodene or monkasa. That's what Bawumia is saying. It's in the approach you are adopting now. Yes. You don't think it's a forceful approach. You don't think it's a forceful approach. How can you use force? Illegal. So bet me use force and free in coma principle Rollins principle way and Kagalamsey and Kasanka. Mama you see the same approach. It will not yield. Nanado Baye using the same approach. It will not yield. I see. So Bawumia wants his personality to reflect. It's not here. Young come from, young ma from, yes, Sam Rano, young Chum, you know Moncasa. Near my small skill for na any majumano, Omon training woman. Near for license and a man, when I am a regulation. See a Minerals Commission. Right. Minerals Commission and also EPA, they should go to every district so that the monitoring is effective. Such as monitoring the problem. Now, I him for no so essence why your mining committee near assembly members no. Almost so shed the war yeah. And the Okonsuma own your license so say Jai or license in the NTN say na fakọ plant obroni a oba forma ode sika ba mokoto asase dia ya we so say hem ho sajai wo sika si plant emaye na wo data na small scale for na omatwe illegal for na be join no mo na illegal na just say galamsey ni hobium or a small scale mining community mining and na o say obema wo bank it's an say omo ye Anglo Gold omo ye Kenya omo ye we know rocks no asase go bebre o say yenjin fama Ghana for na yemfa bank nwa because rock no sika wo mo ye de ye then so we so ebetimi acha obe 30 years na unya gold so mfa so o say yemfa ma Ghana for na nyankopon amfa gold am beto no mo say yenye hia for na yemfa ma omo ne yemfa bank de mba no mo so nsi factory ni bi because omo de kwa brochire a omo de sika be ba
into doc with this approach by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia you are certain say Bawumia be president and show you when you say ni liberty
in so na so o kai say je me catch them so omo de nkrofo ne ba no mo ye NDC for But I say we will go after them. We say we are coming after you. And then when you say NDC for foreigners ne begun so.
Match NDC from the foreigners.
Me no can say yeah, one free boss man, the original police commander Eastern South said yeah. One free commander Osman omo de omo court. The NDC financier, major financier Noah na nanyi medu. Okay, we are paying for no what ejinem. Okasa obia nkasa bi.
Oh yeah, NDC.
Owosi kapa obia ni wenyinem so.
How do you know so NDC?
Because Enyinem Noah is popular. He's popular. He's known. Everybody knows Enyinem Noah is NDC. And now me call one to me. Me here pe no mu so mu bie for nipa 5 for free na mo say eri. No wa de o NDC no bia nim. Ono ampo ka say MPP be lusu because omo de nkrofa ko gu nsuo so ono aka. They know won nim ni say omo nim so ya mining. But they now won nim ni say ono ni gaba ko fe ne JJ. And a guy who assemblyman. A nickname. Omo ne kofanko for fit Togo.
E baba e gala
bi. Any Burkina. Na yeso omo de ba. Omo cheche omo gu nso no so. Ofin yeso omo gu so. Oda omo gu so. Pra omo gu so. Birim na omo kwache omo no. Na omo gu so. And this is what. Na video no paka. One point here.
Oh no, me video na me botie.
Me ka for small scale miners there na omo ye no.
Ah no omo ye no.
I see. Omo ye che omo ne kache omo say. Na nanyi medo e de omo ba ye Noah
I see
omo ye che omo ne kache omo say eye jeje mu na de omo ba so most still for the culture omo ni military na ye operation
you've been vindicated say aba NDC for the day
me say sa galam say asem way and now say omo NDC for ye kom omo nye kom da ye be kan asese omo ne de omo jaika ye njaika na njaika china. The people are going to Kofodia court this morning and they must be placed in court custody. Let us find out everything behind them.
Doc Mate.
Mumbo Noah na Obianche Noah. Or yeah, Ebusuapenyi Noah is the one behind. Na Tiadia wo.
Mitio.
Almost say interview now. We interview omo police station. Omo groups gangs. Na in so no 10 na. Bimu no ye be about 20 groups. 200.
Wow.
And I yet omo no na omo de champagne machine champagne no omo dani nso en man no yes I will tan
so
we are holding this thing but na me masemaka we had time so I just here Yakupon be tio omo kan na omo sefoni na
amen is that I'm saying that amen to it
doctor ye twa wo blada umoja no enso ne anan wotwe eyensuo So when you are doing this, you are killing people. So what you say? And you know, omo che omo no, na omo the 40 champagne machines iba.
Wow.
Let the commander speak to it. And now task force for no, small scale for no, military for no. Some catch you. Se see no mo we chi no ma yekum. Me say, enye etu no. Small scale for na mo say omo ye galamse no mo ye galamse no mo ye small scale no mo ye ni ye no. Omo na edo omo task force. And yes, I do. And I will leave you for crowd to no my cool and a boys in the display.
You need to look at say a few weeks ago. I'm catching say on my tax force no more catches or much chairman for. So a few weeks ago.
On my tax force no and I was say I buy more empower omo because omo boys ni bi and na ati omo eye illegal. Into omo betimi aboa but first no yen for omo nye dwuma e na say ya and na they've seen say use the small scale miners and the military go with them but then let them move and na omo na enyim bebi a omo tete omo crofo and na direct e call ho no mo omo call ho no yesi car no ba and na omo frɛ omo kwache driver no omo che driver no transfer machine say o makoma 40 and na omo won so mu no omunya navy for na call ye no omunya speedboat omo so na speedboat we ye navy for crampo dia enye se na munya we no mo say na enyimedu Noah ene omo na top boat na nti transfer machine ba omo de call distribution say gangs no do so into otu afo obedu hanoma omudie nie okwa hape omudie nie no mo hunu nsuo no and it is all over no mo say a day omunya be 2 to 5 pounds of gold and I be say almost say 2 to 5 pounds of gold next year almost say pound back be 10,300 inti omo gang back no omunya be 50 to 60,000 omo ye 21.2 million omo offense every person that no one can say people will lose elections na mo so money
they are making a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. Ever
since they arrested Noah, and I have been saying this since last week on Angel on Hello. Have you seen NDC coming to say that Noah is not one of them?
So far, NTB, sir. So far, the NTB.
The NDC should go ahead and disown him. Say, on one of them. Now, better the BCC. We are just the bush and phone in Nabeji. Say, the fight will not stop. We are fighting on. This fighting on. Oh, we on.
It's the question is, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Yamia Dom, December 7. Na Ghana for top and man would approach ni fighting in ano you be say you any better
because Cronford no obekwa ko catch Cronford no say jai the license the asase ko you good utu ha obenya dodo say ye plants a mo fan ko plant ni na monje but aban ba bi wo mu
right
enti ohu a aban so say won saka ye policy say mining areas no with the 20% of Sika no be develop.
Okay. That's great. That's great.
Boys need rent that. You see, uko mining areas are. Uka cho myself phone here 20,000 ah. Omo musa say tisu.
Omo straight.
Ebi wo ho. Imame.
I see.
You see mining boys no we guys.
Omo do brutal.
Say what is idea no. You so kwa menfia.
Oh yeah. Omo do.
What you wanna wu say Sika ni krom. You so kwa na so uka cho say idea no 1 million and I say we are the busa one is ahina wo ho mame for na je it is a wo to one say wo so be sell mo a sika ye moja o onu ehu sika no nim be bia sika wo no wo je say preko pe wo di tuo e betimi afinish you will feel.
Oh, but let's move away from Galamsey now. We said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no ka say the realm of water region I just say wo born to a water region na and dry who videos ni bi Vaden Drake and I'm videos and then some videos as well.
Because I'm more fair police commander.
Well, I'm sure they are.
And then I want to know when I'm a show me now. I'm and your mom the normal press for no video. Not Ghana function and this is for the person yani kata some of the parliament in some no na person some the kata omo boa omo yani yesu ye PPP sa yan koswe
let me just say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but me just say be time aka parliament was parliament in the parliament was
this week me tie for just na me ye adwuma
was when him the course our water region how is the reception no me ko say
some catch
is the NPP going to gain water region.
Upaka has been in the media industry. Tell me about what you are seeing in water region. The videos are all over. Every place be because we were every place in the video. Now the crowd not so you show boy. No call water say.
Yeah.
Look at what is happening in water.
Right.
The beautiful thing is that a lot of young people. Water region is one of the regions with the best road network in the country. Kufo did it. Nanado continued.
Right.
MPP didn't care about tribalism. We don't. Me say if up a party, they don't care of tribalism. It's MPP. We don't care about that. And now call voter. She don't see one of Emma. After the Bawumia, you know ko baby. Me who say Bawumia can wow that. It's only voter region and Bawumia can wow. On one case, shocked because the voters were telling him say, boss, you call for me your mouth. From your mouth,
water region.
Papa no na Oba Ashanti region and I want it. Na Oba had 20th October, Akua November, and I water for the lie. Pressure guya so no matter one ma a be higher, and I only replace ye call water Oba Ashanti. Oba Ashanti third.
No, okay.
The water for no pressure on the good, almost a massa hit the boom so hono. So I'm a honor and easy more. And a papa say oko. Okay, I said 2 months ago, John Mahama Kuhun voter region for catch on say almost 20 years now MPP vote for Eko.
True, that's true. Mekai.
The NDC knows that the voter votes are dropping for Bawumia.
I see.
Yes, they know. And this election, the NDC know they are losing. I'm call 4 weeks ago, I'm by research. Our KNUST has said, Paka, Some tikromo and as a moon names are the way Pam, who be me papa, and me amity work around women names are
Mitio,
Second. Buy here no more 4 weeks, no more your Mahama or a student kit, your mum paying for an accuracy would be alcohol, or would disseminate research finding the chess MPP was going to win majority of seats and they were winning the elections. From every region, call a number 55555. Omuko do and they say researchers and catch almost on Montreal and paying for Nisha first because findings and ABP and a moon. Omo koye na e free ye de media do catch the media free e bo no ho baby ye ni na Ghana de obi awu abusia won na fo ye me do catch me ho no free o say doc and then na me hu say abanoma wi ni because ye paying for no mama ye tu kwan akogina ho for 6 hours omo pay no mama ye transport obi atu ni ka no omo komu to omo e chi no mo hu say ye say MPP for e win seats no mo win elections mo hu say e say dum tetia because MPP person or capture parliament. Right. And it's one thing.
Oh, of course, research. Yeah, they say.
Yeah, research. No, come here, no. Shake on foundation.
I see.
They don't person what no man take. Me say, Akua Asieduaa no your research back because the info there. They say obe ku NDC for
global info analytics.
Obe ku NDC. Obe one we ku NDC for say obe ku mo.
What is research now?
Ono na. Bawumia kono kasi benya 42%. Me Bamohamu station has say me say Bawumia wonya less than 80%. Ono kasi Bawumia benya 42 na me say or yare. Bawumia ko ye no nam 83 o de mba 42. Me say ono obeku NDC for because opesa NDC for no omuye na say ya outcome international for your research almost Bawumia wini ye wini more seats no Thursday no mo de buy Tuesday na info analysis for so edo dey say pressure pan so what you say. At the end of the day, that is what is happening. The NDC itself know. Now, yeah, you know, parliament na etihono. Parliament now. Oh, parliament. Wouldn't you say any NDC for a fine?
Of course, I know.
Yes,
I was fine.
You're fine, pa.
It's information.
Oh, yeah, join
the hall. But okay, I mean, so in 54. I mean, last 2 weeks, prediction of the buy was for the NDC. NDC is winning this victory ahead. 54 win job.
Natama, Yakob, our elections, no. Apart from Musa, no. One who says, I be intelligence where their war were chief for the economic intelligence unit. Big, huge one. Almost sure the others are now. Research they were done for more to make the open. And I what yes so I see research there you will be wa it me ye ediko hunu hunu nkrofo and you will be wa no more bit me kind of connect you bit me say master na wo power you all right
I see
and no ya no say kind of create wa and no ye na de unu akode de koma nkrofo adwen ye nye omho adwuma ye nye omho adwuma no that is what is killing and that is what is going to kill them because see me I'm here in the middle belt
right
I can know my main class in BC was Sam Pancho.
Me too.
German of Omokwa. Yes, NDC, MP no. But then the billboard and kind of go on for John Mahama wasn't there. Oba eso mo ye rally no be kasa say so when I mean rally na me kono wi aba ya wo de wo ti ho no wo ya wo campaign ya wo fa me nka na ba ya campaign na e ya buza sample from me catch no John Koye no so my MP ni kasa ya o man kasa o ye dey no Koye say see na Koye each one for himself but for us obi a peni there masa be bi no obi a peni there wonu say o ko fa ne ba na e be say wa masa na we yi free ho kakra
but doc I mean the real poll on the ground, so we can be a say, and the December 7th. Now, I'm penning that for government. You know the expression, she was sitting up to a papa. I'm for complaining about the economic crisis, economic challenges. I'm not sure about men. And when you go for the income, they are disappointed.
They recognize it.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's and no.
They recognize it.
And no.
But let me tell you,
could be a hindrance to move victory.
It will not.
December 7th.
It will not be.
The economic hardship will not cause the defeat of MPP.
It will not be because people understand by virtue of social media and a lot of media pluralism.
Right.
Among for. And almost what you say, if you bush for a while, which is almost come home. He said, "Well, bush any first no more $1,000 and normal 200. No one still no one share. Inti omo wa bush na boy. And if you for me quite for just as a Korea, me cook ruma, omo iti minim. It me do our him say, our him. And I brofre do me quick work when you are 2 pa Santi far away. No my ye quiz. Me shada. In my wa hande bush for wa hanum say. Na mohwa identity pra na Ghana ahochira ba go no bia manesa so me say wa obetimi anya no e ma wo sika omo ma omo sa so pe na omo ka oh ekona omo kon Russia no ye ma bo ye den e na za yarebone na ba ye no na nado gi ye nkwa e ma ye ni na tenetri fe no tuya nkrofo akobo 1 billion na he omo timi church wo mu na busa kweku me che omo sika me say ye monse ma no I take feedback from the remotest of my part I make krampo nye e wo ho I deliberately take feedback and they are all sharp. They understand what is happening. So they know say we are making effort. And first also, the gains now, no. Our economy no pick it up no. Say Paris Club for no chase penny and big physical space.
Right.
Fiscal space.
Right.
We good. A lot of roles, a lot of employment, in quality fee, all nurses will pick them.
That's what roads can
we that is it. Amount for the MPP. Amount for Nyabotrama one is the fact that they have realized. Now, the other things are issues in elections year. It's not only economy. Ghana for TSC say a yahoche na ba baby. South Africa. As of last 2 years or 3 years before COVID, not 1,000 round was $100.
Okay.
So see, 1,800 rands and a year $100.
See.
Ethiopia they are done 100%. So now you 100 as you see you 200 adane. Ukon Nigeria, omuni omoko, and you fault. You global, so people understand.
Right.
That is why economy they also believe in who can fix the economy.
Right.
So they believe the MPP can fix it more. And based upon the way we are moving, some of the Yesikani Cheye rapid. We are back to the speed. Now, in election, the other things are not NDC for you, so and also trigger.
Okay. You said him.
It be tribalism.
Okay.
Omo Asantia, omo to me cause zongos no ye my afi. Afi what is omo yi e wo KJT my afida. Omo so. Because the skills have turned.
Right.
Ye call elections I bet na I say den kreti ya ne tone yedumo no omo kan Asante for party asan. Akani bia ya Asante.
Right.
Omo bonus we free Brekuma o ya Asante. We free we ya Central Regional deliberately omo incited the rest of the country against Ashanti. Do omo tutia from Southern Coast, a Volta, na North, na ba only Eastern Region Ashanti hold empty.
Stand up, yeah.
But unfortunately, because of Baumia or a settler, man pussy.
Right.
Because of the wife Fulani, omo ye settlers. Among settlers ni na was soft spot. And omo Muslim so no soft spot amawomo in the NDC strongholds which include Zongos. And now Asokori Zongo. The hardest person in Asokori Zongo who may be listening to me, Alaji Muntaka Nyankopon Shirao, Saudi Akomapa for the first time in your life, or your PDC, or your Keda, or your NDC, or your Rawlings in his blood. Me to me if you just Zongo 2016 vote ye win here. Asokori Zongo me ye bia and father. And now you call you and some more pictures so I can show to the producer. The man stood up and swore it is possible.
I see.
Boy, say one who is NDC for say Nana Muntaka. So it is possible. The end
never is possible.
We are headed. And you know, the Zongo is shaking. Here we are towards it. Now corruption. Anti-tribalism is failing.
Yeah.
Now corruption. We have won elections using corruption. But this is the first time that the NDC is not able to use corruption. Enra omoko doje. Assumptions of God suffer her. So what's a video now? I say there's something about you when you say you're injectional. He is incorruptible, but we are incorruptible. You know, you're visionary. Also, Kasama clergy phone so phone na. And one day, me call want to be called say. The reason why John Mahama MPS will be share Baumia will debate your corruption because Baumia will dozia. Now all can be show.
Right.
All can be show. Right. And they are aware that Baumia will finish them on corruption. And because of that, they don't want a debate with Baumia. Because of that, they are not able to also use corruption on this. Now, incumbency. That been a yako election na unhu say man for can say aban wo kwa na Olan Cruises tente na unhu ehi. Unti bi that.
Of course it happens.
Afiwe. What?
Because
Baumia de bus ni call
ya. Bus now their campaign.
Or ye calm. Or chat body kakromo obi o chain so no bompa here. A man for them cars see what they want to just join him in the bus. And the bus is about 80 people, 80 vehicles. But now can see when now come man for car say 80 we wa show. for the first time and trigger. No person use LGBTQ. And about we started campaign started here. Walk around against it. And also and trigger. And no yes as I did you from Kalam say your last bet. And also say see me Jaikan but you Jaikan. We are hunting them. I'm gonna cross society. We are hunting them. Mate, what about your time? No, in fact, I've sworn you 5 minutes in addition. I swear we. It's in your bed. That's it. Wait there, 30 seconds. Kakama we need Ghana for Kasa briefly. 30 seconds now. Ghana for it. Me Adama say. Somebody do who say free SHS. Your mother achi here. Somebody GD amaba wo mi answer. Ono de oye no kwafo. Oka obetumi aye. Na mama yen so ba wo mi anhwe. Ye pe obi obekọ a. Obetumi aba biom abesere mo. Enye obi otuma na omma biom se bye bye. Anano bi onya adaje na oba asante be ka kire ye se akokọ wogoyi se wo sase duanya akoma afa. Obi na obo onyom so ma ye nti obi a. Na mo kasa wa asante na o se media be yedwanfunu. Sika mpa de oboa matra. Osanso koka se Ghana for ya refie. Nti oye de omo de obo ne becho. Ya asante ne media belt for de ya refie. So I'm telling all of us in Ghana say yan 20 NDC na yan ma ye madache in konkan, and that is exactly na Ghana MPP ye da number 1 yankopon de ato soro ho to ko a hwe soro ho fijasi asokore for so medamase say mo ye adwumaden e de maye na mo se kakra na MPP aye mo mani so na mo nyina mo so campaign ma bra me na mo apro bebre a me ne fijasi asokore na this week there the boss call voter no ya akwahye mi krum ye adwuma parliament man ko bi o bi so ka che adwuma job day ground
well mate when that's the reason for that's the member of parliament edema fijasi asokore constituency Dr. Nana Eyo Efri one and the campaign coordinator edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2024 campaign or the medal belt no and watch him is confident it's a victory ever and we had about 2024 December. No, what they say we are not losing seats.
In middle belt. In the middle belt. Winning, take it. The last one, I'm winning seats.
Yeah, winning seats.
And also another day I've ever had more. Note today down. Say, by God's grace. Me press be soft for my wife here, me come and back Calvary Pentecost. I'm in the Muslims. There's already, and I'm not doing say, my boss will say, yeah, but has some man now, but near bonfire. Aha, inti, Minyango was away. Me say, middle bet. I won't lose a seat, but I'm going to gain a lot of seats.
Mate, it was for a bit chat. Na time no so I had me didn't Kwesi Park Wilson. Have a good morning.